Hello everyone, welcome back to Die Party Black Hand, a Powered by the Apocalypse Mafia themed game starring some people I met on the street one day. Hey,
That's us.
hey people. Yeah, so this is week number 5. We're finally coming of age, kind of. I guess you could
Five
say.
is coming of age?
Oh,
Yeah, look, in most countries around the world, when you hit 5 years old, you are thrown
There it
into
is.
the apocalypse pit.
I feel like you go to different countries than I do.
Wait,
Insert
you
pedophilia
guys
joke
weren't
here.
thrown into a survival situation when you were 5 years old, like I was in Australia?
I mean, I was in Australia when I was 5 and I wasn't thrown into a situation.
I don't believe you because I had to fight like for my life when I was 5 years old. I was told not to come back until I was 15.
I see.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
And then
Oh,
you,
so
and
this
then-
is this is the life that you made out for yourself, huh?
Yeah, and
This is
na-
what
and
you
now
want?
and now and
this is
now
what you chose.
and now I'm a man. You know that's how that works.
I am a man, man.
So let's go around and introduce everyone first before we get into this. Up first, we have Mr. Tux Ro Kogidamus.
Hey everybody. Hope you're having a good time wherever it is where you are.
That's what I do. I have good times, man. That's me. I'm a good
yep.
time machine.
Well, I want to be inclusive to all the different time zones.
Being inclusive is important,
Yes.
Can't leave any times out.
Yeah.
especially not like that weird Newfoundland time where they're like half an hour ahead instead of a full hour.
They have that in
Whoa,
Australia. They
what?
have that in Australia. It's like
Yeah. There's like no fucking reason.
you cross a borderline. It's just like, we're half an hour ahead. Fuck you. And it's like, okay.
Yeah,
it's
just
fine.
because.
There's a few 45-minute ones too.
Okay,
Really?
we're inclusive to
I
all
just
time
Googled
zones
it,
except
so.
those ones.
Those guys clearly don't know how to have a good time.
Right? They don't know how to do. They don't know how to work. They don't know how to live.
That is
But
crazy.
everyone else, you're beautiful.
You're
I'm doing good.
beautiful.
We had a good episode of Void Barons, our first actual
Yeah.
play. That was good.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
It was. I'm looking forward to doing more of that and more of this
Absolutely. Yeah.
and more of everything. Yeah. Not much has happened since yesterday, so I don't know much to talk about.
Yeah, so next we have Miss Distracted Elf all the way from I want to say United States, but I'm probably wrong. Canada.
Yeah.
There we go. I thought I knew it.
All the way from Cricket.
Creaky Canada.
This is the part where you're supposed to say where you're from, Elf. Just say it. Yeah.
Small town known as Earth.
Hi everybody. I'm Distracted Elf, obviously. Yeah. I play Blood Bowl a lot.
You do, yeah.
How is
Fucking lot, okay.
How is the Blood Bowl these days? Is it still relevant? Are people
Yeah.
still playing that game?
I mean, you know, approximately 100 or more people tune in to watch me play it, so I guess it's relevant.
Sweet.
That's pretty good.
I think it's one of those games that's got like a cult of
It's
people
got
that
its, like,
really
crowd,
enjoy
yeah.
it.
It's
Yeah.
got its like very specific crowd, definitely.
Because I know it's like you and I know Strippin and Krendor.
Yeah, I'm in Krendor, yeah.
Yeah. So there's some people that are like, yeah, it looks good. But I'm like watching, I'm like, yeah, this looks like a game that looks fun.
It's a great game if you like being salty for hours.
I mean, I just wake up and that's my life. I don't need a game to bring that on.
I mean, I don't know if you want to add extra to that then. So,
I mean, I literally woke up today. I got in the car to go to work, and I was like, "Oh, Donald Trump's doing his press junket thing.
Oh yeah.
That's great."
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I live in Poland. I'm completely oblivious to everything.
Just you know, we're you know.
It's a penguin with a wig who's being asked a bunch of questions about foreign policy. Yeah.
Sweet. What does he think about porn? Does he like it?
About porn? I'm sure he's for it.
Oh,
I'm
foreign
sure
policy. You said foreign policy.
Not porn policy.
I thought you said porn policy.
Policy.
What is your porn policy? That's what's important to me, Donald Trump.
Porn policy.
Look, I like the porn.
How do you feel
Like,
about
well,
face sitting, Mr. President? And he's like,
Oh my.
yeah.
I couldn't help but think while I was watching that, like, this is the press conference of somebody who should not be in charge of our country.
Oh man. I mean, you just like thank God that you're Canadian. You're just like,
Yeah,
Justin,
I'm just like
I'm-
really glad.
I, for one,
Mumble.
am excited to meet the apocalypse head on.
Mhm.
I'm excited that I'm around for the apocalypse. You know, I don't want to hear about it in the afterlife and be like, oh man, can you imagine how many rioting and sort of murder parties there would be in the apocalypse? God, I missed out on all of that.
Joining a riot is actually on my bucket list.
Yeah.
I really just want to throw a brick through a window. That's really all I want to do.
You could just go do that.
I know. I think about it, but then I'm like, I can't.
And
Go to the
with you
nearest-
and with your brand
The
new
nearest
modeling
clothing
career,
store.
I'm like, it's against the law.
and with your
Wow.
brand new modeling career, you'd be easier than ever to spot from CCT. So you know, yeah.
Nearest jewelry store with a brick and this. Like, don't steal anything. Just smash their window.
Let other people steal things.
Yeah,
so.
that's all I want to do.
You only want to commit a small felony, not a large one, right? So
Yeah, just a small
Just
brick.
a tiny little felony.
just a
Tiny
small
little-
felony.
Just
Yeah.
a little infinitesimal speck of a felony.
Yeah, you don't want to piss off too many people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's nothing better than beating a car up. You know what I'm saying? I can't imagine what it would be like to beat up a building. So,
Probably harder.
yeah, but more glass to beat up. So, more
I mean,
glass.
not all buildings.
It's true.
It is fun. I was actually in a support group growing up. We got a hammer as we went around in a circle and talked about our problems. You got a hammer and you got to smash something at the end of your talk.
That's awesome.
So you're like, hi, my name's Sam. I'm addicted to porn, and
And the
I'm
new
in love with
American
my mother.
porn policy
And then-
makes me real angry.
yeah, and then they're like, here's a toy that I bought at Walmart. Here's a hammer. Smash your problems away. I'm like, fuck yeah. And then you just,
Sam has
See, but then
Sam has since applied such techniques to every problem.
now I just want to do it with the window.
but then you're just replacing your porn addiction with smashing addiction.
It's true.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, I'm Sam, and I'm addicted to smashing things.
I'm addicted to smashing things.
Hi, my name's
Smash.
Sam. I'm addicted to support groups.
That's the whatever that movie is, the Fight Club problem.
That's the dream.
It's addicted to support groups. Spoilers for anyone who hasn't.
You
Anyway,
know,
sorry.
the main character from Fight Club doesn't get called anything throughout the entire movie. He doesn't have a
Does he
name.
know?
He
I didn't
doesn't
know
have a
that.
name. Yep, he doesn't have a name.
Hmm.
The only things that get
I
called
wonder
are-
why they don't address him by name.
Yeah. Exactly.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
Yeah, he's called he's just the narrator. Yeah, I just IMDb'd it.
Yeah. He doesn't have a name. So,
Oh, that's a cool fact.
yeah,
Thank you,
I've watched it like 7 times, and I didn't know that.
The more you know. Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah. So, wow, all 3 of you did that? That was
Yeah.
kind of weird.
Look, we're operating on a whole nother level today. All right.
You know what's good about that particular thing that you just did is like I would have no idea what that is, like unless I had
If
to
not
Google
for
it.
the internet, yeah.
If not for the internet, I would have no idea what that was. Like,
No, I
and
feel
I only
ya.
knew that because of some fucking stupid GI Joe like stupid remake thing.
Fensler films?
The
Yeah.
more you know.
My God, I love the Fensler films.
Yeah. So Sam.
And knowing
let's-
is half the battle.
let's,
Knowing
let's,
it's half the battle.
let's check in with you. You're the last person that we need to talk to. How's your modeling career going, man?
You could say it's getting pretty serious.
Yeah.
I've had about 5 people look at me today.
That's right.
Only 4 of which were disgusted.
How many
one
paid
of-
look at
One
you?
of those 4 said I was getting fat, and that hurt.
I mean, moving up in the world.
Yeah, that last part was actually true. That actually happened to me today.
Oh.
So I just haven't eaten all day, which is fine. That's just my diet, you know.
Just internalize your problems. That's
Right, so I'm tall and I'm skinny, right? I'm like 6'4", and I weigh like 160. So when I get weight because I'm on a pizza diet, which apparently doesn't work, it just goes right to the gut, like not good, like bad beer gut, right? So I just got like a bowling ball, just like right here around my belly button. It kind of jiggles. It's real nice. It's very cheery, but apparently it's also fat, and some people don't like that.
Some people don't like.
Yeah, and he called me out on it, and I was very self-conscious. And I was like, look, man.
Oh, sad.
I can just imagine you're in the middle of a photo shoot. He's like, yeah, grab that bowling ball. Make love to that bowling ball. You know, like.
You do the hairy bagel. You do a circle around your belly button, and this looks like a bagel with hair on it.
What?
Sorry, I was on a sports team in high school, and lots of weird shit happened.
Is that what you do on a sports team?
Is that what you
Did I miss out on all these like sweet belly like mimicking stuff because I didn't join the sports team?
I mean, it was like that and singing like the cat dog theme song in the showers while pacing back and forth with
Look,
everyone.
I do that anyway. The cat dog thing.
They're just like, yeah. I mean, look.
Can we just like
Group
can we
therapy
just,
got weird all of a
like,
sudden.
Can we
Okay.
just like
Like-
cancel the Black Hand today and just like talk to Sam about like a lot of problems that Sam
Can
apparently
you talk more about group
Sure.
shows?
yeah.
Are you sure that was a sports team?
It was. I played tennis.
Sam's just
Tennis.
really.
That was, sure that
Sam's
wasn't-
just really into public showering, you know. Like,
Look. After gym class, all the girls don't shower. It's like, no, it's gross. And the guys shower. You shower after gym, especially if gym is your first class of the day, because you don't want to go to the rest of the day smelling. So if you have to get naked in front of your peers, you just fucking do it, right? And some people pee in the shower and like start throwing pee at each other and judging sizes of various items.
throwing pee at each other.
Yes, terrible people.
Hey man,
I-
nice dick. Thanks, dude.
Yeah. Pubescent teenagers in the shower all
Right,
naked
listen.
together is not a recipe for success.
I never experienced any of this that you're talking about with showers in public.
Really? I mean, it's probably because you're Canadian.
What?
Showers are just
Yeah,
Very nice.
only Americans throw
Yeah.
pee at each other.
Oops, sorry, peed on your foot there, mate. My bad.
You should never come here.
just America's really gone down the toilet since
See, I can tell you the shower experiences in Australia are different from America because when two men shower, they're just like, "Hey, how's it going? Yeah, not bad. Pass me the
Yeah,
soap." And then
exactly.
that's it. That's as far as it
there
goes.
is also that. Okay.
And then in America, they're just like, "Hey, hold him down. I'm gonna pee on him."
I never showered publicly, so I didn't experience this.
You
I
go
think some people
from
were
ball
just, like-
sports to water sports like pretty
Like-
quickly, like
Yeah.
Working out their kinks. Not that I'm shaming anyone, but like you shouldn't bring that on to other people without.
we were just making sure there's no jellyfish. Fucking gross. Okay.
Oh, okay. They're being real. That's okay. It was a nice thing.
Bro,
I see.
pee on me, man. I need you to pee on me, dude.
Yeah.
That's exactly. We did it out of friendship.
Ah, of
Out of
course.
respect.
Oh, the friendship pee.
Friendship pee.
Ah.
Good old friendship pee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Friendship P. I saw that show on the Disney Channel.
I don't know if we're gonna top this fucking discussion with gameplay.
I think we basically hit our peak real early in the show today. Like,
Yeah, we fucked up. We peaked.
I can't imagine anything else that we're gonna say today is gonna be better than.
Well, we were supposed to have the traditional, mafia awkward shower scene, but we can't have that now because we've already talked.
Is that a
about it.
thing in mafia movies? Shower scenes?
Well, okay.
I'm
This-
googling that right now.
In Mafia 2, the game, there was a scene in the shower where he gets like accosted by a couple of dudes.
Yeah.
I don't know if
It's
that's
literally
like
the first
a
thing that came up.
mafia. I don't know if that's like a mafia like thing, but like it was in that game at least anyway.
I see.
Yeah, I remember that too. Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just googled mafia shower scenes, and that was the first thing that came up.
Yeah, so that might just be that game then. So, but yeah, and then again, I don't really watch a lot of mafia stuff, so that's why my
Yeah.
dude is literally not mafia. All right. Okay.
That's all right.
I mean, my experience with mafia things is like The Sopranos and the mafia games, and that's it.
All right.
I did a lot of research before this show.
Never watched. Actually, I saw Goodfellas a really long time ago.
Peaky Blinders. That's the one. And also Taboo that just came out. Even though it's not close to mafia, it's kind of the same.
Never watched. Never
Go.
seen The Godfather. Any of them.
Yeah, meh,
Ever.
meh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Goodfellas was good.
So we
yeah,
just hit
did
our
the-
allotted bullshit talking time at the start of every episode. So I think we're good to go now. Yeah, that's
Are
how that
you
works.
are you moving us forward into game now?
I am. I'm moving us into
Forcing
game.
us away from shower pee
Laying the
talk.
hammer
Yeah,
down.
don't strong arm us.
Are there such things?
Don't you dare hold me down on pee on me, okay?
Don't hold me down and pee on me, man.
Yeah, man.
I won't have that.
I can do
Alright.
that to myself. Thank you very much.
Henley, don't pee on my dreams, man.
Don't pee on my dreams.
I'm
Man, that's the
sorry.
number one worst thing you could do to us.
Pee on my dreams.
Oh, okay.
Pee on my dreams sounds like a really bad like album name for something.
It's a lonely island. Pee on my dreams.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. Yeah, Andy Samberg shit.
Andy Samberg shit. Yeah.
All right, R. Kelly, what we doing?
Um,
R. Kelly.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
The pee jokes just keep coming.
Welcome to Pharrellville, everybody. Pharrell City, Pharrellville, which is now a city, or more of a kind of a metropolitan. Though I don't know what metropolitan technically means. Dictionary terms.
It means a large built-up area, such as a city.
I'm gonna call you out on that.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna look that up right now. Metropolitan. Oh shit. Okay, dictionary wasn't the first thing, so I'm not going to go further.
You went to the Urban Dictionary.
You win
didn't
this
you?
round.
I would never know.
Yeah. So, so you guys just loaded Ace's car, called Betty, and Stiffy is there. Ace, your car is called Betty, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And me, that just gave me a really dumb idea, but anyway, your car is called Betty, and I believe it's damaged still. Is it still damaged?
No. Oh wait, no. I think that it's not at
It's at like
total
3
HP.
out of 5, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was at 4.
Is that
It's
a
at
4?
4 out of 5 HP. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 HP. You got it. And Stiffy is there. Ace is driving because that's what he's doing. I think.
You know what?
Heather's
Someone
the
else
one-
can drive this. No. All right.
I think, for the sake of just speed, I think the scene kind of played out like this, just to kind of retcon the very end of last episode because we don't remember it. To
I
the beginning
remember.
of this one. Well,
I
very
remember the parts of it I was in.
yeah. I think it was Edgar and Ace and Krakow, I think, like loading the car with explosives and gasoline.
Oh, good.
And like Heather probably comes out like mid scene of this and like, what are you guys doing? And then they realize we're gonna go blow some shit up. And Heather's like, cool, and gets in the back seat
Sweet.
or the front seat, something like that. Sweet.
Say
Yeah.
no more.
I'm
Say
on
no
it.
more. Yeah. So you guys are, I believe it's like noon.
That seems about right.
Yeah, because I remember you got the call, like some things happened that morning, and then you got the call because Edgar was kind of like waiting around.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's like noon o'clock, and you have to get to Vernon's mechanic shop, Vernon Willis's car repair in Edgewater Harbor, which could take like 2 hours.
What?
And you do have to go through cutthroat territory unless you want to loop around. If you loop around, it'll take like 5 hours, but you go by the police station.
Damn.
And the police station can smell gasoline from a mile away, so we shouldn't do that.
Mm-hmm. Police station, police stuff.
Well, we're in your car, so like we actually should do a lot better on the driving stuff.
Yeah,
Should is the
let's see if Henley can roll more than a 3 on driving.
so perilous driving.
We're going to take a perilous drive. Will you please?
Perilous drive. Oh shit, we're fucked.
Yes, this is a perilous drive. Yep.
So let's pick a route. Let's see.
We might never even get to Vernon's house.
So what is my evasion on this car? I've forgotten. It's like shit here.
Since this
Okay,
job
no,
is not
my
necessarily-
evasion is high.
since
but
this job is
speed
not time sensitive, I would suggest doing the one that's got the most evasion.
Since
So
it's
like
not time
going
sensitive?
back roads, like taking back roads the whole way. Because you don't want to run into cops because they're gonna stop you and be like, "What the
Why
fuck
the
are you doing?"
okay? Why would they stop us?
Because you're you, and this is the 20s, and they can like stop and frisk.
Yeah,
Sure.
but it's
You're gonna be like, look at that chick and look
okay.
at that guy.
Okay, so but hang on a moment. We're driving a car. There are other people driving cars, and it's like, oh, get those player characters over
They
there.
might know your face. They might know Heather. Like they might know Edgar. Like they could just pull you over just because they want to. This is the 20s. They could also just take you in. They could also just beat you on the side of the road. This is the 20s.
I mean, I still think the Constitution
LA?
was around in the 20s, personally.
Listen, I'm a Caucasian man.
This isn't the 60s.
Okay, all right. Sam will take the back roads because
Okay.
fuck my life, right? We will take 1 forward to evasion, but a -1 to time. It'll take us 7 hours to get there. It'll be midnight. He'll be
It won't take you
eating
that long,
dinner.
but yeah. You can take as long as you want, technically, but
This
it'll
this
take
is
like
this is
4.
perfect. This is perfect. He'll be eating dinner when we arrive. He'll be like, "Oh, thanks for the regularly scheduled meal, honey." And then we just
And now I sit down looking away from my window.
I'm not sure if you guys even remember who Vernon is.
Put in my earmuffs.
Vernon was the guy that had the dogs above the car shop. He repaired. You hid there, I think, after you.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. I think he like did something on the truck or something like that.
Yeah.
Why are we burning his shit up?
Because he called
He wants
Edgar.
to sell us out to the cutthroats,
Yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah.
because Edgar got him thrown in jail.
which I've apologized for.
So this is probably like while you guys are like in the car.
Listen, here's a motherfucking apology. Molotov through the window.
So I think it's like while you guys are starting the car before we even get to like mechanics. I think Stiffy's like, hey, so we're going to this village, Vernon's guy's house. Why are we going there to do this? We're gonna fuck some shit up.
That's a Black Hand, Stiffy. And Black Hand has to do what Black Hand has to do.
I don't understand. My hands don't. I don't get it.
Now, see,
listen.
let me give you a little talk about branding.
So I think like some information comes down. I think it comes down to like Stiffy like being like what? How'd you get this Vernon guy in jail? Why does he hate you so much?
Oh, it was this whole thing. I got this car. I gave it to him. Turned out the car was hot. Cops showed up. It was this whole thing.
Oh, I see.
I understand that I sold him a car that was hot. I admit that. He shouldn't have just like gone out and done stuff with it. He could have checked it out a little bit first. Like he could have not bought it from me in the first place. I could have ended up going to jail.
So that's my time roll, Sammy. I got 5.
Yeah. Wow. Shit. Marketing experience, because that was real bad.
Rip.
Hey man, like the driver apparently has terrible agility, and he needs it to drive a car, as it turns out. So you know.
Do you want me to be the lookout?
Yeah. Whoever wants to do the lookout. Technically, one of you could aid the other, and both of you could look out.
You can do it.
I think I'm the best one at lookout, right? It's cunning, isn't it?
But you actually can't, because you're the driver. It is cunning.
11.
That's good.
Wow. So you don't even need Heather to look out. But what is Heather doing while everyone else is like busy like worrying about this shit?
She's drinking
I'm
some of the
checking the motherfucking Molotov cocktails and making sure we've got enough shit.
Sure, you're like loading guns and like you're checking all the boxes and
Yeah,
shit.
exactly. I mean, if we're gonna fuck some guy's shit up, I'm gonna fuck it up real hard.
Yeah, I think it's like Tom Waits comes on the radio. Oh, the people that you know. And it's like that kind of shit as you're like going forward. Smoke is flying out of like factories that kind of like your car like shoots through the smoke and stuff like that. Like a carriage, like a horse-drawn carriage crosses the road. And you have to stop for it. I think that's kind of just like the road, right? Like it's kind of hilly, and we kind of get this montage of like Ace driving streets, like looking left, looking right, like cobblestones, and he just goes forward, like bolting. It's a long drive. It's probably like 4 hours it takes you as you guys are taking like severely back roads, which are like dirt down this city in like nasty alleyways with like cars that are like burnt out. Some are missing wheels, like carriages and horses and like pigs are like kind of going around. Like people are just like the alleyways are nasty. This is like just garbage that you're driving through. So you have to drive like 10 miles an hour, which I guess back then was probably fairly fast. Yeah, so I think it's like turning dark, like dusk. When is that the right word? My vocabulary is not as much as it should be.
Yes.
Dawn, yeah, because dawn is the start of the day. Duh. I went to college. Yeah, it's like turning dusk. If you wait like another hour, it'll be dark. And you can see you're all the way in Edgewater Harbor. Factories kind of line both sides of the street. The harbor itself is in full flow. Edgewater Harbor's poorer than almost always, than almost the rest of the city completely, other than like the outer parts of the city. And the buildings here are small, are tightly packed, just rudiment and nasty, kind of from the century before. A lot of people here are like immigrants, downtrodden. You do see, as you kind of go, you probably do pass by like a band of cutthroats, far off in the distance, kind of too far to like do anything, but you notice like kind of their kind of mark on some of the areas. Maybe through like tagging or something. I don't know if that tagging existed in the 1920s, but
They had graffiti
It
back
does
then.
now, motherfuckers.
when did graffiti start? I'm not going to Google that. And you get to
Since
you're
the
in like,
dawn of time, there's been graffiti on cave walls.
Yeah, exactly. Caveman drawings.
so I think you get through like an alleyway, and it's like across the street is Vernon's house, and you're like poking out the nose of Betty in this alleyway, kind of onto the sidewalk. And Vernon's house is last time we saw it's the same as last time we saw it, but for your sakes, it is this fenced in like mechanic shop, and it's a double car garage, and his apartment kind of sits on top of that. And there's like a stairway that goes up to the apartment, and it's just its own building. There's not like another apartment or anything else attached to the building. It's all the way around is like this kind of wire fence. There's no barbed wire or anything, but there is like a fence gate, which is closed.
And you said he has dogs and stuff, yeah?
Yeah. You don't see any of the dogs just by looking at it. It looks pretty closed. Even probably one of the garage doors is open, and there's a car hiked up on a jack or something in there. No lights are on in that garage. There's a light on upstairs in the apartment.
So, last time we were here, and maybe this is like a role that we can make. I know that there's like a role that we can make to sort of remember things, but was there like anything here that we could potentially light on fire to cause more damage? Like, does he have any like sort of like oil cans or barrels somewhere around that we can use to fuel this fire that we're going to send into his house?
No, I don't think so.
You don't
There's
think
no large
so?
flashing
Or,
red
like,
barrels.
There's no large flashing red barrels. There's no like petroleum gas tanks in the backyard. Yeah.
Okay. What about like did we notice any parts of his house that were like exposed or being renovated or anything like that? That we could...
I mean the walls are like wood, like plank wood.
Okay.
Kind of. So it's still kind of built like it was built in early 1900s. So it's not like none of it's brick. Like very little of it, if any, is brick. It's all just like this really thin kind of wood that kind of keeps the place up. If you ran the car into it, you might just knock the whole building down because it's not good. It's not good. Like the roof is like metal, but the roof is like tin. And it's just like slanted in one direction.
Is there any other cars around here that we could use to drive into his house? Like could we rig a car to drive it into
Can we
his...
get out of the expensive, important car
Yeah.
Right.
and ram a less expensive?
I mean, you would have to hijack a car and start it, or just
Okay.
hijack a car, or you would have to get a car and like kickstart it.
Well, that's why I'm asking if there's any cars, because this is a mechanic shop,
Yeah, sure.
right? So
Of course.
like
Of course, there are tons of cars.
what I'm thinking is we push the car into position, we turn it on, and we put it into gear and put a brick on the accelerator and just have it ram through the house, and then we can just firebomb it as well.
I mean, this is a street. There's cars around. Some are parked on the side of the street.
But he also has his own cars too. That'd be even better if he used one of his
He
own.
doesn't have. There's one car in the garage that you see that you could like think is his or something. No, but it's jacked up. So you have to sneak in, hold the jack down, make sure the car's in working order, even though it's currently being fixed on. Pull it out, and then pull it back in with a brick on the wheel.
Alternately, you could just hotwire one from the street.
Yeah, we could do that too. But here's the thing: in order to do that, I don't have the skills for that.
Well,
Well, then This is all academic.
Yeah.
Well, like, did cars even have like? How did cars start in the 1920s? Didn't you just get on it and push a thing and it was started?
I don't know. I don't think it matters.
See, I didn't think there was actually like a key that like was the only key that could do it. Like I thought that was like a newer thing.
I don't know, but I think you would have to. I think hijacking a car. I think you would have to hijack it, like have something else. That you can't just like go into someone's car, start it, and drive off. I don't think.
Okay, so I
I
guess
have no idea.
I guess the first thing we do is if we're gonna firebomb this place, we would have to break a window, right? Unless we
yeah.
throw the firebomb onto his roof, because that would work too.
You could throw a firebomb through the window. I know the roof wouldn't work. The roof is like tin, like aluminum.
So, so we wouldn't have to break the window first to throw it in to do the damage that we need to do?
I mean, you could throw it at the window, and the firebomb itself would break the window and go inside.
Okay, as long as you think that's acceptable, and it's not going to be one of those things where like, haha,
Haha!
it broke on the glass window. Yeah.
Broken the glass and the fire is not.
I'm not out to like get you. You know.
It
Are you
turns
sure?
out the glass is bulletproof somehow.
I've been firebombed once too many times, young mafioso.
Again.
It's just like a James Bond villain now. All of a sudden.
You played right into my trap. I knew you would do this. Okay.
I knew
You activated my trap card.
So yeah, I guess what we do is like there's a scene of us carrying this like carefully carrying this like big like washing like restaurant washing tray, like busking tray filled with like like Molotov cocktails and putting it on the ground, and all like maybe 4 of us, including Stiffy, like standing there like just ready to just lob like tons of these Molotovs into this guy's house, like.
Okay.
Here we go. Pass the lighter down.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think you guys are able to like drag these canisters kind of to an alley along the side of the building within like just outside the fence, because you didn't go over the fence. But you can throw. It's easier, obviously, if you went over the fence to like get something through a window because it's a shorter throw. But you can definitely throw it from here.
Wait,
yeah.
why can't we get through the fence?
Because the fence was closed.
I mean, we could
And
probably cut
none
the
of you
fence.
said I go through the fence.
Okay.
I'm just assuming, like, I don't know. You told me exactly.
I mean,
what you
is
do.
there?
It's locked, or is it just kind of you have to push it open?
Yeah.
I don't know. Are you gonna try?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you know, so like while you guys have like the canisters, Edgar crosses the street,
Mhm.
and you go like kind of discreetly up to the sliding fence gate on like a wheel. Yeah, and it's definitely padlocked on the other side.
Ah,
Of course.
of course.
There's probably like 2 completely like wrecked cars inside too, just like up on blocks. You could.
What does the top of the fence look like?
It's a fence. You could climb over it.
We could climb over it.
It's like 8 feet high.
Yeah, but we won't be able to bring like all those bottles with us. So, yeah, is there any chance that we retroactively brought with us some wire clippers?
You have a mechanics thing, don't you?
I do. Yes.
So then probably.
Sweet. I cut the fence, Sam. I make a hole for us, Sam. That's what I do.
Okay, let me double check exactly what your mechanics thing is, because I don't even remember it.
Okay.
It's not under your gear or your assets, so there's that.
I mean, I've always had it. I didn't think it was necessary to put in the gear and assets because it doesn't have any sort of statistics attached to it.
It's a really good question. Da-na-na-na-na.
It's kind of like how I have clothing and I don't put it in my gear and assets either. I just assume that I'm putting on clothing.
Yeah, sure.
Unless
I
I've
think
been
it's fine
playing
if
the
you
entire
just-
game without it.
You have like a toolbox. You pull out the ye old toolbox,
Sweet.
and you're going to, I assume, discreetly
Yeah.
cut through the fence somewhere.
Yeah, just
Not-
make a hole somewhere, sneak through.
Okay. Yeah, that's definitely going to be a defy danger with dexterity.
Because I might get a little scratch from the fence or something.
Or sorry, not dexterity. Jesus, with agility. It's been a while. I feel like. No, because you might get seen, and you're remaining quiet.
Okay, but we
There are people,
went.
like you're still in the city, right?
Sure.
You're cutting someone's fence open.
It's about okay. Sure. All right. How's it
Unless you
9?
just
Is 9 okay? Is a 9 like enough to not get noticed by every old lady walking their dog? In
I think like just as
If you roll a 5, it's every old lady.
every old
Are
lady.
you
This one is just
cutting down
formed.
that French right now? It's
Yeah,
like no.
I think this one is like just as like you get the fence open and like Stiffy's like, Ice, are we ready to go? Are we doing this? And like the 4 of you are there. You hear like the door open, and Vernon is talking to his dogs like, "How'd you go?" And like one of the dogs goes outside. They're always barking. The dogs are just always barking no matter what. And when he opens the door, you just hear the cackles of barks. And one dog goes outside, and he like kicks it, and the dog like yelps, and the dog like runs down the stairs and quickly across the yard to the like gate, and like grabs a bone, and, like starts wrestling it.
Yeah, I turned to Edgar and I was like, Edgar, it's your job to kill the dog.
What? What?
You gotta kill the dog.
No.
Well, how else are we gonna throw firebombs? Do you think the dogs are immune to fire? Kill the fucking dog.
They'll run away. Dogs are smart.
That one's got a bone. He knows the taste of human flesh.
I don't think that's how that works.
Do you have some kind of problem with killing it?
Look, I like dogs. Someone else can kill the dog.
Come on, Edgar. Grow up here.
Yeah, grow a pair, Edgar.
I don't want to kill a dog.
Just kill the fucking dog.
That dog is not a cutthroat.
Just fucking throw the fire.
Yeah, I think Stiffy like steps up and like pinches Edgar on like the arms, like kill the fucking dog, Edgar. And, like looks back to Ace, is like,
Yeah, you got that.
We're in now, right?
no.
Oh, it didn't work?
You guys are just talking outside the fence. No one had said they go through the fence hole.
I go through the fence hole.
Okay. So you go through. What are you doing? Are you just walking in? Are you trying to sneak around the dog? Give me some sweet flavor text.
I pull out a
I grab
large.
2 bottles and I'm gonna like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Stiffy like grabs one, like he has to drag it because he's too weak.
Drag a bottle?
Well, he's dragging like a canister of oil, like the old tipping can of oil. You know how it's got like the spout. I don't know. You're Aussie, so these might not exist where you're from.
How do you firebomb places in America?
Like, he's gonna spread some oil. Look, I've done this before. Okay, I'm an arsonist. It's fine. He's got like a ye old oil can that you keep in like, the back of your truck. I'm from the Midwest. I see these all
Hang
the
on,
time.
I just want to make sure that we're on the same page here. We've got Molotov cocktails. We're going to throw it through a fucking window. No one has a jerry can filled with petrol, man.
Oh yeah. I assume there is totally that in the car.
Why do we have a jerry can? Do we want to throw Molotov cocktails?
To burn the place down as well. It helps. You know, like cocktail. Anyone can run away from a Molotov.
It sounds like it makes sense.
But also, if we have projectiles, why the fuck would we need?
So is Ace realizing that you have a jerry can now, as if he's like dragging it in? Like, what? Why do you have that?
No, David, the player, is realizing that this is the thing.
Yeah.
Look, I said it. I said you had a can of oil in the car
All
like
right.
5 times.
Okay,
All right.
fine. We're bringing the can of fucking. We're bringing a jerry can of oil, guys.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure.
Heather?
Yeah.
We throw
Okay,
that
so
on the
I-
roof, and then we throw
so-
Molotov cocktails at the jerry
So
can.
I think as the 3 of you go in, and followed by Stiffy like grunting to drag this like can in, I think around the corner from the building, out near the front of the building, as you are kind of heading to the back, I would assume, the dog rounds the corner, and you hear Stiffy like yelp, and the dog just growling, and Stiffy's like, Ace.
Just throw him a finger or something.
Don't want finger. Does that work? The dog like growling happier.
Just pat him.
Did you say stab him?
Pat him.
Wait.
He's a dog.
Hit him?
Yeah. And then when you're patting him, just in the neck.
Yeah. So Stiffy like drops the jerry can. Here, dog. Hey, dog. Hey, boy. Huh? And he like starts getting closer. The dog clearly not having any of it. as you guys can hear from the sound effects.
I fucking roll my eyes and shoot the dog.
You like turn back around the corner. You see this shot.
I'm just like, this is fucking stupid. I shoot the dog, and as soon as I shoot, I turn to the others, like, start throwing shit.
Yeah,
Like,
we do that.
you know,
I throw the jerry can,
fucking
Sam.
go! I just shoot the dog. Get on with it.
I throw
Dog
the
gets
jerry
shot with a
can.
whelp, cries. Stiffy like, oh, like shriek, cries.
I guess I gotta roll my shoot.
No, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Really? All
No,
right.
no, you just fucking shoot the dog. It's fine.
All right. Yeah.
Bang!
Yeah, it's
I'll
like
light
5 feet
mine.
away.
Like whatever window is above us. Like there we go.
Okay, that's an open fire. Actually, you have to roll plus agility
Sweet.
It's
on
not
the
take.
Molotov. What was it?
It's not take aim shot.
You never said it, that you're gonna like when you line up your sights.
actually, he did just now.
He did just now.
Aha.
All right, yeah, sure.
I
Fictional
also
position, boy.
do that, Sam.
Okay. So while you guys are like getting ready and kind of standing back quickly after the shot has rung off for like 2 seconds, you start to hear the shouts and barking from inside as Vernon is kind of shouting. You, where's my roll 20? Here you are. Hey, buddy.
13.
13 and a 9. I think Aces like goes off the side of the window and like onto like a back balcony or something really fast. It's just like
Fuck.
tiny. He's got like a grill on the back.
I didn't even roll, man. I didn't
Isn't
even
that like
Oh no, yeah, no shit. Sorry, I'm thinking open fire still. 9, you deal your damage and you lose a weapon.
I
clip.
didn't.
Okay,
I didn't roll, Sam. I didn't roll.
you got a 9, did you not?
No.
That was the last roll.
Oh, well then roll.
I'm trying to find the move to work out what I need to roll.
Oh, okay. So
Take
it's
aim
called
shot.
take aim shot. Yeah. Text. What do you pick? You get to choose one because you got a
Cunning,
13.
sweet.
I'm
You
gonna
can use
disable it in some way.
Disable the building or him or the dog.
Yeah. Check
Okay.
that shit out.
Or maybe- oh jeez.
I threw
Yeah,
the jerry
sure,
can,
fucking
Sam.
rolls down your arm and like
Like,
shatters on your hand.
You just
I play patty cake with it. I'm just like,
You whip it and it gets caught on your sleeve and it just like shatters.
Yeah, I think as Ace, I think totally Ace is like the one that hits the window on the side and just like explodes on the side of the building.
Yeah.
And, like, falls quickly.
Yeah.
It's enough for people like in the back alleyway to like draw attention to this as you start to hear like people, or you'll start to hear people like opening the windows and kind of taking notice of this from the alleyway behind you. Maybe there's like a dead park or something behind, like an open lot. Or something.
you know, I want everyone to think back about maybe 15 minutes ago when I said, hey, all right, so we break the window first, then we throw the Molotovs in, right?
I mean, the only reason it didn't work is because you rolled a 5.
I
It
know.
still would have been.
Yeah.
rolled
I know, I
5.
just want everyone to know, yeah?
Yeah, but Edgar's clear through, and even leaves like a bottle shape in the window. The window doesn't get break; it's just like bottle shape is left there.
Even the cloth leaves like a break in the glass
Just
as
a
well. Like,
little scorch mark all around the whole thing,
Yeah.
and the inside just explodes. The dogs bark. You hear Vernon like cuss, and Stiffy's like, Ace, what do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? I'm freaking out. And he starts like running in a circle, like waving his hands.
and I was like, give me my gun.
Gun! And he starts yoinking it out of his pants, like, hopping as he does.
Yeah.
And you hear like someone shout and like a dog barking in the back alleyway from another building. Someone like opens a door. It's like, all right, what's going on out there? Oh, Martha! Like and like calls, like closes the door back again as someone clearly has noticed you now. And Stiffy like pulls out his shotgun and like, Ace, what do I do? What do I do? Gun?
Yeah, he gives me the gun.
Fucking jerry can. Pour that oil on the porch. Let's go.
And he drops the gun on the ground and goes to the jerry can and starts like spilling it, slash
Good.
dragging it around in like a weird circle.
Fine.
I'm just gonna make sure that he and the dogs don't come around the corner, and if they do, I'm going to take a shot at them, Sam.
I take another Molotov from our stash of Molotovs and I whip it at the building.
Sweet.
Okay.
So I only need to fail one more roll, and then I level up again, boys.
Okay.
It's half.
That's all. You grab the last Molotov out of the thing because apparently there was 3.
Sure.
Yeah, they were just very big bottles. Jerry Kent's
And you don't get to choose any. You don't get to choose any? Oh, no, you should totally get to choose one. And choose one. And you should totally be choose two.
Lethal blow? Lose a clip of your weapon. Yeah, fuck it.
You can already tell that Edgar's damage was a lot. Like that Molotov is like a super success. But your Molotov is just going to make things real.
I mean, I just like mark off some ammo there and it's gone. But
which you get to choose one of those 4 on the list.
Oh, I mean, I was opening fire, right, rather than taking it.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
I basically just picked it up and whipped it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll agree with that. Sure. And
Mark off a clip of ammo?
yeah, so that's just like the last Molotov, basically.
Yeah, sure.
And the building goes out. Are you walking around the front, Ace, with the shotgun to because he's gonna go out the front door if that's like the only door.
No, what I'm doing, I'm covering everyone's escape, Sam. That's the intent here. With
so is everyone you're like shooting everyone back out through the hole?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay.
And if they walk around the corner, I'll just like the moment I see anything around the corner, just fucking one shot. Just doesn't even if it doesn't hit, the idea is to stop him from following us, right? So.
Cool. All right. So I whip the Molotov and then I turn and head back towards the car, like ready to go.
Yep. Same.
I think you get seen like getting back to the car by like randoms.
I don't care about randoms.
Yeah.
Randoms know that if they report anything, I fucking burn their house down. We're doing it right now.
But nothing happens. I think as are you guys all getting back in like your normal seats? Like Heather in the back, Edgar in the shotgun,
Sure.
Ace driving.
Yeah.
Sure. Stiffy like crawls through a window as you guys are like puttering up the engine of Betty. And as you do, you like pull out onto the street and you see flames just guttering out the second floor, like windows, just huge. And like drapes are on fire and like particles are flying off. The building is smoking badly. And out like a side window, you see Vernon fall, like body on fire. Just bad. He just looks bad. If he comes alive out of this, it's going to be real bad.
Toasty.
At this point, you can probably hear like a fire bell ringing because I think that's a thing.
Wow, man. I love the fact that the fire team is actually more responsive in the 1980 and 1920s than they were in the current day. So. Damn.
That social commentary, yo. And
he just happens to live next to a fire station. Like,
you guys, you drive off. You're gonna race back, or how you approaching this back?
no, we haven't try and avoid confrontation, I guess. So evasion,
Okay.
Sammy, evasion.
So you're gonna take another perilous drive? Is basically what you're telling me.
Well, I mean, is there any other way to not if we don't have to do that, then that's good too, because I don't have to roll and fuck everyone else's life up.
Well, the option is to not drive back. Like the option.
All right, fine. Yeah, we're doing a perilous drive, back roads. Please, I'll roll a thing.
So you're the driver. You tell me, man. Yes, you're going for like the hiding. Holy Moses!
Hell yeah!
That's just time. That is just time.
That's for time. Yeah, that honestly has like almost no effect.
Yeah. So we just spend a lot longer making sure that we don't get seen. Yeah.
I think it's like one of those things that you like sneak. You start to like 5 blocks of going through back alleys. You start having to sneak from alley to alley, like across roads, as police and fire trucks and like civil servants kind of take up a lot of this area. And even you definitely spot you definitely spot on one side so you're like peeking your nose out of an alley into a street to like cross the street fast, so you're like looking left and right, and you're looking on the left. You spot 2 clear cutthroats. They're probably like wearing like cutthroat garb, which is probably like train conductor hats and overalls and like bandanas around the neck. They probably all just look like train conductors. Why not?
Ooh, motherfucker.
You spot like 2 of those like knocking on a door by a house frantically. One is clearly hiding some sort of pistol or some sort of small handgun in a pocket in like his back pants, Tom Cruise style. And as you turn the other way, you guys see a police car like a detective's police car. It's got it's got detective like on the word, like detective police of Pharrellville. What would that be called? The DFP, Pharrellville Detective Police.
I guess the FPD.
Yeah, just FPD.
FPD.
Wait,
FPD.
are we Pharrellville like with an F, or are we Pharrellville with a PH? Because then it's the PPD.
It is F. It is F. In all my notes.
PPD.
PPD.
I don't know what that is. Is
Oh, we're so young and
It's-
immature.
Because we were talking about urine at the start of the episode.
Oh.
And it's D at the end too, so it's like perfect.
Huh. PPD is also a test to determine if you have tuberculosis. So
Wow.
there
Way
you
to
go.
pull the mood back down with
Yeah.
tuberculosis.
Which is weird. Because tuberculosis ran rampant in the 20s. But whatever.
Okay.
It's all a big circle.
Yeah, iron lungs.
Oh,
What a happy time.
I'm a little confused.
Yeah, so you definitely spot like a detective car coming up the road on your side.
Okay. Can we like obscure our car by like parking it in an alleyway or something and pretending that the car's not on?
You're going to hide,
I mean, is that a
Yeah.
possibility?
like just not going. You're going to like back up slightly into the alleyway further.
Yeah, just sort of like, park in, like make it seem, and then everyone sort of ducks in the car, sort of thing.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll off. We're going to roll.
Because we got evasion, right?
Yes. So I'm going to have you roll an escape, actually. So you're going to roll, the driver is going to roll plus agility, plus vehicle speed, minus vehicle damage, which I think is 1.
Oh. Okay, where's this in the book?
It's underneath car chase.
Underneath car chase? But this isn't a car chase, Sam.
Technically it is. Because you actually got a 7 to 9 on your evasion.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet. It's another car chase. The last one ended so well.
It did.
I haven't rolled evasion though, Sam. That was time.
Edgar did.
Oh, that was Edgar rolling evasion? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, escape. Roll agility plus vehicle speed minus vehicle damage. Okay, so that would be evasion plus vehicle speed. No, agility 1, vehicle speed is -1, vehicle damage. So we're rolling at a -1 here.
Do it.
Man, it seems like there's way too many things that happen here for
7.
drivers. Yeah.
Car stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
7 to 9. So you get to choose one.
Okay. You escape the pursuit, but spin and crash out of sight, or you get caught. What the fuck?
Welcome to hell.
All right, so we hide, but somehow we spin out and crash.
It could be.
God.
It could be anything. It could be crashing.
Guys, what would you like? Would you like to die, or would you like to get caught by the police?
I would like to die.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So there's no in between, not do anything. Or
Getting
anything
caught would be the chase would restart essentially. Whereas escape but spin out and crash would be you just take damage. Your car takes damage. You back up and your car just takes damage from wear and tear on the roads that you're taking, or it could be any narrative damage.
Incoming Tommy guns.
It doesn't have to be straight up crash.
Tommy gun. Well, you have to pick one. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the choice is basically, does Ace just run out of the alleyway in front of the cop car and start driving fast? Or do you back into the alleyway further and hide? That's the question. Just narratively speaking. Don't think about
Narratively speaking, he would drive.
Yeah.
He'd drive.
All right, good. Cool. Let's do it. So you peel out of the alley. You get your spidey sense is tingling. You're these cops are onto me. You can feel it. You can sense it. And you bolt straight out. And we are in another car chase.
All right.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So you peel out and you're fleeing pursuit. So the driver will roll plus agility plus vehicle speed minus speed of the pursuer.
All right.
Jeez. Is that a mouthful? I am not.
So,
mentally prepared
couple
for that.
things. I've got drive. I can re-roll if I fail. I've got nerves of steel, which gives me a +1 going forward.
Mhm.
I've got
Okay, so we're in a better place than we were in last time.
I've got lightning reflexes, so I cannot be caught in a surprise. I don't know if that goes. And if you surprise someone, you gain +1. It feels like this is a surprise to me, so I feel like I should take that +1.
Yeah. I agree with that. Sure.
All right, so roll agility, vehicle speed. So that's +1, then -1, and then speed of the pursuer. What's the speed of the pursuer?
-1.
Like, as in, I take another negative?
As in, actually get a positive.
Okay, so that puts me at 0, and then I get a +2. So it's 2d6 +2.
Okay. Jesus, you just can't win. Even when you're getting like that good.
Hell yeah!
So you peel out, you get to like the end of the block. You may wait when you flee from pursuit.
That doesn't seem right. Why would I ram them if I'm trying to run away?
Yeah.
So it says you may.
Because you may.
Okay.
You don't have to.
Yeah.
Alright, so
We can do an escape basically. Now. Yeah.
okay, yeah, let's do an escape. instead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Whew. Thank you for interpreting these in a much better way than I'm currently doing Tux. Like while I'm like reading them, I have not looked at these rules since last time.
I am approaching car driving things in this game with a nihilistic glee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's,
You can blame
It's,
John Harper.
it's definitely not.
Straight up ripped off of his. Straight up.
Honestly, if we were just playing Apocalypse World driving rules, I would be a god right now. Like,
This is roughly almost exactly the same.
I don't know about that. I don't know
It's
about that.
very close. Not really. I don't know. This is ripped off of a game called Bootleggers.
Okay.
All right.
So
What's
when
next?
you're trying to escape,
Uh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
yeah, so you can basically like shove the brakes, pull some maneuver to like ram the front of their car with the back of yours, and get your everyone can take a chance to shoot.
Well, can't you just shoot now? Like, do I have to ram them? Do I have to take damage? Because
You don't have to ram.
every
that's
single
totally
time
optional.
the car takes damage, we take a -1. We're already
I'll put
taking a
an
-1.
optional.
So if
You
we
may
take
ram.
if we
Doing
take
1 damage to both vehicles.
Well, that's you may ram already says that it's optional.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here's the thing: if we take any damage to the car, like we're doing a -1 now, if we take 2 damage for whatever reason, we're rolling in a -3, which gets rid of
Right, yeah,
literally
right.
everything.
Just don't ram.
So just think about it in Ace's point. Are you gonna try to get away, or are you gonna try to hit their car?
Get away,
that you're
man.
in front of? Okay. So you don't ram. So you choose one. You roll to escape. Right.
Yeah.
So you floor it even more, and Stiffy's like holding on to his hat. It's like ice, this is far too fast. And the cop car behind you pulls off the one light that it's got, starts swinging. I guess they probably had sirens back then. Who knows?
They had a hand cranking thing.
Roll plus agility plus vehicle speed minus vehicle damage for the
Yeah,
escape.
exactly. Okay. Agility is +1. Vehicle speed is -1. So we're rolling a -1 here. Nerves of steel gets 1 going forward, so that makes it.
Yeah, you're rolling at a -1 with nerves of steel. Vehicle damage is 1.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. It was at a -1, but it was at a -2, and then puts it at this.
Oh, okay.
So we're at -1 now.
Your rolling has been real bad all game, so let's see if you get lucky for once.
Pray to God.
Jesus,
Was that a fail?
You get to reroll.
That's a fail.
that's a fail.
You get to reroll.
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that.
Oh yeah, holy Moses, good catch. You can literally re-roll any one of these.
Oh,
Always. Yeah,
only if it's
Anything-
fail
anything-
though.
get a 6.
Because the sevens are partially successful.
that's
so
true. Only if it is a 6 or
It
less.
has to be 6 or
Good
less.
call, Tux. Good learning the rules more than me. Well done. Wow.
Another 7, sweet.
7.
So
Sweet.
you can escape, but you drive too fast and you like spin and probably like hit a light, a street lamp or something.
You mean like fishtail a street lamp? We're not like totaling the car again, are we?
Not totally.
On a scale, I
Depends.
mean, I have to know, Henley, on a scale of like 1 to super salty, like, how are you feeling right now?
I'm not actually feeling that salty. Like, after the first time rolling cars in this game, I was salty, sure. Now it's just like par for the course. You know?
I just accepted it. Like, okay, I'm a driver. I'm not that good at driving. It's okay now.
Yeah.
All right.
Who would have known that the
So it's
driver
like,
would
you
need
would know
agility?
the driver
not
isn't
cunning.
good at driving.
So
Can
like
we
it
just,
comes
keep
down.
escaping then?
So narratively, you're like driving, and you come to the point where like you can gun it, but it's a risky gun. Like around a corner, if you gun it around the corner, you're gone. But it's a chance that you'll crash. Or
Do I
you
get
can
to
not
roll for
gun
that
it,
chance?
and they'll catch up. What was it?
Do I get to roll for this chance?
No, narratively speaking, that's your choice, right? Like you see that choice coming up, and what do you choose? Do you
Well-
gun it with the chance?
So let's say I gun it, and I take damage. Are we guaranteed to get away?
No. 75% chance.
What?
Yeah, you'll take 1d4
It
damage.
says you escape pursuit.
You escape pursuit and crash. And crash is vehicle takes 1d4 damage.
Okay.
But we escape pursuit.
Yes, which means like yeah, they'll basically lose you. But if you total your car, they're
Then we probably die.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably going to die anyways. But
Because like we're gonna take damage, but
All right, here's the thing. If I die, I'm not making a driver.
oh yeah, screw
And we're
that.
taking public transport.
hell yeah,
We take
bless-
public transport.
So what do you do, Ace?
Fuck it, man. Yeah, let's do it. 1d4 damage. No,
Okay.
I'll fuck with
So
that.
you peel around a nasty corner, and you probably hit like two guys that are carrying a sofa out.
No, it's a pane of glass, man. Come on.
Yeah, totally a pane of glass. Out, and then there's like a bottle hole in the pane of glass, and one guy like a little like speech bubble comes above his head. It's like, how do you get a bottle hole in the middle of this pane of glass just perfectly without breaking the whole glass? And the other guy's like, I don't know, Tom. And you drive
I'm an
straight
NPC, Tom.
crashing that shit.
I imagine it's more like a slide around a corner and the extra weight of a child in the back not secured in the seat makes
Will
the
you
car...
roll? Yeah, will you roll a 1d4?
I guess so.
Actually, you can enroll a second one, so your vehicle takes 1 damage.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
So now we each take 1d8 damage.
Okay.
Wait, we all take 1d8 damage on top of this?
4. It's actually another d4. I actually just changed
Oh, okay.
Just
because d8 is a little too rough. I think it's like it
it's
should
like
be-
I'd die.
I didn't realize we take damage as well.
Oh sweet Jesus.
I guess so. I guess so.
Okay, yeah. So Heather gets bounced around extra hard. Edgar takes a slight scratch or something from a pane of glass. Jeez. And the cops, I think, like the two guys, like you go right in the middle of the pane of glass, and both guys like take damage, like or like get hit, like sideswiped by the car and like fall onto the ground. And the police are like obligated to stop for them and like call it in. And you see like the detective car like pull off like a fishtail to the side, and Heather, as you're kind of like probably like looking back out the rear window, you spot a tall, lanky female who you recognize as Virginia Rose getting out of the back of the car, or getting out of the driver's side of the police vehicle, and like helping one of the glass holders up, and walking over or like jogging over to a phone booth on the side of the corner of the street. LA Noir style, and you guys basically get away from that, like you like drive off into the night as night comes in Edgewater Harbor, but to no one else giving you too much issue unless you look for it. Are you just gonna head where's the heading?
Home?
Safe house.
Yeah.
Wherever we can lay low. So
Yeah, so it's I guess I could just use Stiffy as like a narrative voice to be like, Ace, where are we heading? And you're just like, back to Liquid Medicine, and we'll go on break right there.
yeah. So yeah.
technically lay low, yeah.
Yeah, I do, because I can level up because I failed like literally every roll. So,
Sure.
Yeah. And
Yeah, we can do that.
yeah, and I think it'll give me a chance to like repair this fucking car too. So let me take a look here at what I can get, driver. How many have I taken so far? 1, 2, 3. Okay, so I need to get to 6 before I can actually get anything decent. I got lightning reflexes. Got. Okay, so Route Master might actually be very helpful. You may give a +1 to either the time roll or the evasion roll of the route you undertake.
Ooh.
Secondly, when attempting to navigate somewhere fast, gain +1. Okay. I mean,
The evasion roll seems like it's like the most important part of driving.
yeah, it does. It does. So, Sam, does that qualify if someone else is doing the evasion part? Like, do they get a +1, or is it only if I do the
That's
evasion?
a really, really stinking good question. What's the move?
It's called Route
Master.
Master. Yeah.
So the route you undertake. Yeah, sure.
The other thing that's worth looking at here is when ramming an enemy vehicle, your vehicle takes no damage. That could potentially be pretty useful as well. Like in that situation where we ram someone and you guys get a chance to shoot, we don't get any penalties for doing that. Because right now
that's helpful.
the penalty right now is the vehicle takes 1 damage, and that gives us a -1 going forward permanently.
Which is no good.
Which is no good. But if we ram them now, we don't take any damage, and their vehicle takes damage, so they get a -1 going forward, and you know, you guys can take a shot at them. So, I mean, yeah.
Well, while you're looking at the moves and stuff, what's Edgar doing with his lay low?
I need to heal, so I'm just gonna hang out in liquid medicine, just kind of taking it easy.
Okay, you can roll a heal. There's a heal dice.
How does one do that?
That's a really good question.
I have a
There's
D4.
a healing die on your
Yeah,
sheet.
healing die is a D4 for just like.
Yeah, I have. Yeah.
Nice.
Now, I
I
only
think it's
get
like
one.
I think it's like Krakow totally with like a thread and needle, like just like give him, you know, the old military Soviet heal stitches, like draining it in vodka. What about Heather?
I mean, I don't have anything to level up or what have you, so I guess I'm just same as Edgar, sort of taking it lay low. Probably recover a little bit. Yeah, try and recover a little bit.
So
from my cuts and scrapes.
Sammy, I have a question here. There's a move here called Evasive
Nice.
Driver. Any vehicle you drive is treated having 7 HP instead of the total 5. Does that mean we have a chance to take more negatives?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Okay. That seems weird to me. Like if I
Just ignore a lot of the car rules at the moment.
so if I get in a car and it has 4 HP,
It'll have 2 extra health. That's always a
it
good
gains
thing. Just
2
try not to think about the
2 HP.
yeah.
It doesn't
Yeah.
just get like a higher total that I can repair up to later. It just gains 2.
It'll have a higher total as well.
So it has 2 temporary HP for every car that I get into. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So
sure.
I can take 2 damage before the vehicle starts taking any damage?
Yeah, sure. That's a logical way to think of that. Any car, because you're just like that good of a driver. Like you're just that good at mitigating any damage that hits you.
Just not good.
It's like sports players that get injured all the time
Yeah.
versus players that never get injured. You're just like, why are you injured all the time? What's the difference there? You know, it's the same with drivers.
Oh, okay. So if I drive fast with the Route Master, it doesn't count in perilous drive or chases. Okay, that's useless then. So it's a choice between bumper to bumper, which is the ramming one, and evasive driver, which gives me 2 extra HP for every car that I get into. What do you guys think? Where should we go? Because this driving stuff affects everyone, right? So There's also the route master, which gives us a +1 to roll a time or evasion.
I like that one or the no damage on ramming.
I think no damage on ramming is probably going to be the one that gets.
Yeah, I
used
think that's the
most.
one.
All right, Sam, we're going to take bumper to bumper. Bumper.
Okay, that's the ramming one.
Yeah, that's a ramming one. So we take no damage when I drive a car into another car. So.
Cool. So wait, Heather, you were just healing as well?
Yep.
Okay. Awesome pants.
So do I get to repair as well, or is it only an upgrade?
You may have blah, blah, blah. Yeah. No, you don't get to repair.
$1 bills, y'all.
It's like an additional thing. It's not on the list of things that you can do. On the low pass time, which is not worded in the best possible way.
Now, do we get income as well?
You do. All of you get income or have to pay some sort of fee.
So is it income plus profit, or is profit like income minus expenses?
Yeah, profit is income minus expenses. Yeah, so you get your profit. If that's negative, then that's unfortunate.
I'm at $55 dues. Can I put the car into the shop?
Yeah, when we get out of like the lay low time.
Sweet. Yeah, that's what I was
It's
doing.
probably like, I think it's probably like 3 or 4 days. From like a lot of the
Yeah, I mean that sounds reasonable to me.
the cuts, bruises, and scrapes and stuff of Heather and Edgar, Krakow healing, things like that.
So I get no chance to do a mechanic roll or heal myself because I leveled up?
You can, I believe you can heal yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, you can heal yourself.
So 1d6.
Heal and level up, but you can't do the mechanics thing.
I think while we're laying low, after like during the days, whatever. Where is Heather kind of doing her healing and laying low at?
I mean, probably I go to see that doctor lady.
Miranda, I want to say her name is.
Yeah.
Melanie.
Melanie Ruiz, yeah. Probably go and see her to get a little patched up. I wasn't like seriously hurt, so it was just like
Okay.
just had some scrapes and shit, and then back to liquid medicine for my downtime.
Okay, sure, yeah. So like when whatever day it is you get back, I'm down there behind the bar doing something.
So I think before that happens, I think while Heather is at Melanie's, I think Melanie is kind of super passive aggressive about how much you kind of take advantage of her.
I mean, she's
following her, and she does a lot of like the nobleman always rewarded me in some way, shape, or form. He did give me
her $5.
hospital. Okay, so you drop her a 5, and she looks at you, and I guess she kind of just, I guess she goes, well, 5 is.
I give her another 10.
$15.
Yeah. So like, as she gets apprehensive, you slide like another 10 on like her kitchen counter or something, and she looks at you, and she bites whatever she was about to say, takes the 10, puts it in a purse, and shows you to the door. More courteously than she was slightly before.
That's 187 United States dollars in 2016.
Next time, maybe don't approach it that way. I'll pay you, but I can only pay you when I have money. I have money now.
Maybe you should ask your father. He had money. What happened to it all?
My father is... Actually, I don't know the state of my father.
He's in prison.
Prison.
Yeah.
My father's in prison. He doesn't have access to his funds. Soon I'll have more, but that requires a few things.
And Melanie goes, I'm not one to teach you about your finances or tell you how to run your life, but your father has funds, just not access to it. As his only child, I think you might have some sway to get that, maybe, even if it is in a bank. I never knew your father to be one to hide his assets behind a vault.
You could be right. It's not important right now. I'm not about
Yeah.
to steal from my old man while he's doing his good time.
I don't blame you, but try to take care of yourself. I can only do so many bullet wounds in my guest bedroom before people start asking questions. You should know. Police have been canvassing some of the area.
I'm not worried about the police. Leave the police to me. You concern yourself with keeping me well when I need it.
And she kind of just nods. She goes, right. I think I understand where our relationship is.
Good. And then I leave.
Double fingers.
Yeah. Out of her like very nice house, like her double driveway with 2 cars in it.
My thought is I have Virginia Rose in my fucking back pocket. I own that bitch. So if anything goes wrong with the cops, she's gonna be my first port of call.
Yeah, that's pretty solid fucking bet right there.
Yeah. Yeah. So when you get back to Liquid Medicine, Edgar's kind of behind the bar, like probably he's got like a notepad and he's like taking stock of the inventory, or whatever. So he was like, okay, 3 bottles of bourbon.
Where did all our alcohol go? Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. And I like look up like, Heather. Oh, good to see you. Looks like you're doing better.
Yes, much.
I have something, and I like lean down. I come up with like a stack of money, and I like set it on the counter. I know it's not all that I owe the Black Hand for helping me get started with this place, but hopefully that's a pretty good thing going forward.
The more you pay off, the better.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say that
it's $50.
Sweet. I'd like to say that you own this place in full sometime soon. I like to hang around, and you've been doing good work. So, I'm not about to, what would you call it, gouge you on this.
Good. Well, I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate all I've gotten from coming here.
Good. Just keep the payments coming. Everything will be fine.
Absolutely.
So speaking about that, one Joey Ace Cavett comes in, and Stiffy's behind him, and they're talking about.
And I think Stiffy's behind you, but I also think Pinky's on your arm. If you remember Pinky, your girlfriend.
Oh, the reporter.
The reporter, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Whatever, man. Doesn't make.
She looks like Fonzie's girlfriend, Pinky from Happy Days.
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. But anyway, I come in. I'm just like, oh yeah, Heather.
Yes, Ace.
Listen, I've been doing a lot of jobs for you and the old man over there. I was wondering when you're actually going to pay me. Because I'm not a part of this whole shindiggling that you got going on there. I've been putting old Betty into a lot of situations.
Shindiggling that I've got going on here. Is that your slant here, Ace? Pay you or?
Are you calling me an Asian man?
Yes, sure.
Yes. Listen, the old Betty's been taking a bit of a rough and tumble lately, and I need to make sure that the old girl keeps moving. Especially if you want to keep moving in the old girl.
What Ace wants to know is he hasn't been rightly compensated for the amount of work that he's been doing for you.
Kid,
That's
you're real
one.
cute, but shut the fuck up. Grown-ups are talking.
You know, I won't be talking this way.
I slap him.
I just start laughing.
This is Pinky.
Oh, I slap her.
I can't do a very good girl.
Yeah.
And she gets slapped. You didn't.
To be
Like,
fair,
gum
Pinky,
falls out.
you do kind of piss people off, Pinky.
I'm trying to get you more money here. You shut up.
Listen, Ace is pretty good at getting his own money. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you what, Ace.
Uh-huh.
Tell you what. Here's the deal. You get idiot A and idiot B to stop talking, and maybe I'll pay you. Stop bringing him around. The kid's cute. It's real nice. He's got a shotgun in his pants. It's real cute.
Yeah, the kid's my
Super
holster.
great.
How else am I gonna hide a shotgun?
But he's doing a little bit of the damage himself, don't you think? Driving your car into buildings or poles or whatever the fuck.
Oh no! Listen, don't
I don't
take
know
this
why
the wrong
I
way.
should have to pay out of pocket for your little kid that you're dragging everywhere.
I would never expect you to pay for his fuck ups. All right. I put him behind the wheel. He drove into that pole like a goddamn idiot. I took it out of his pay that I pay him, which I don't pay him anymore. This is all about getting paid for doing jobs like firebombing.
Yeah.
You know, those sorts of jobs.
Sure. And I can appreciate that. And I just like take out a bit of money and like, you know, thumb a couple of the bills that Edgar had given me like moments ago and hand them to Ace. It's like $10.
Okay. $10 for firebombing a guy's place. All right.
Yeah, I think.
Listen, I'm not full. I'm a player character too, dude. I don't have infinite fucking real.
No, I'm not.
Heather does that.
That's my job.
No,
turns
you got to
to
understand.
a-
I'm not complaining about that because that's like how much money? What are we talking about here?
It's like $100, something like that.
It's like $125. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know, that's fine. Like all I did was drive up and throw a couple of bombs into a guy's house.
Pinky
so.
turns to you after Heather drops the $10, whatever she did on the counter, and Pinky turns to you, Ace, and she like puts her hand on your like chest, like grabbing the inside of your coat, kind of like tugging as she always says. She goes, Ace, now's as good of a time as ever. I need to pay rent this month, and well,
That fucking sucks.
I'm gonna have to move back in with my family. I don't know if I'm. Can I borrow some money?
What, from me?
Yes. As my boyfriend, yes. I can always go to Chambers down the street. He's been putting on the moves on me, you know, back at the diner.
You don't have to go anywhere for extra money, pretty lady.
What? Do you have a job for me?
I can give you a job.
Some good news on something that I can print in the papers?
No.
I'm a reporter, you know.
Oh yeah? How's that going for you? How's the rent?
She like pulls out like a flip book, like a flip notebook out of her back pocket. She goes, I have things written on here. None of them are useful, says my boss. But
So not paying very well, huh?
and she turns to Ace, and he's threatening to fire me if I don't find some sort of dish.
So you know what might be a good story?
Who are you?
I own this place.
I think like in a far corner, like a hooded lantern is, and Ken Soto's there, like looking over the books. He just kind of like coughs. And yeah, and Pinky's like, I don't know you.
Well, anyway, I was going to say what might be a good story is I heard the cutthroats have been attacking places in Edgewater. Heard there was one a few days ago.
What is
Yep.
politics? Gang wars?
Yep, I heard that as well. You know,
No.
Violence sells papers. I know things.
No, my paper deals in races. That's how I got this job.
Well then,
Back
Sounds
when Ace was winning, he could afford my apartment.
I'll take my rumors somewhere else then.
Sounds a little specific, don't you think?
Maybe that's what we do. And she like turns to you again, Ace. She goes, maybe you need to win something. Get back out there.
yeah, I could do that. I turned to Heather and I was like, hey, Heather, does the mafia want to cough up some coffers for getting me a car? And we can, rig some races?
You're talking about a lot of money, and we have other things we need to deal with.
Well, think about it like this. You go around to every single person in the neighborhood, right? And you get them to bet on Ace. And then we rig the race to win. Everyone's happy with you. You make
How
money.
you gonna rig a car race to win, Ace? Huh?
You
How you
fucking
gonna do something like that?
you get a nice mechanic to come in during the night and fuck with other people's cars. That's how Ace
Well,
has
the
always
only-
done it.
The only mechanic I know got burned last night in a big old fire at his house.
I wouldn't trust that guy as far as he can jump out of a window on fire.
I ain't gonna talk about this in front of your reporter friend.
Reporter
I'm
friend.
his girlfriend.
Oh right, you. Oh okay. Pinky, listen, honey. Here's $5. Go tell the guy that more rent's coming. Yeah.
Yeah, and she beams and she like, okay, and she like grabs it, puts it in her back pocket, walks up the stairs. Come on, Vern. Come on, Stiffy. I almost called him Vern. And the pair of them go outside.
He's here for some reason.
Just screaming in that corner.
On fire in the corner.
No, obviously it's like those movies where like we're like seeing the shadows of our sins. We're seeing this burning man standing in the
Oh, this would be a very bad movie if it was.
Yeah.
All right, so
well, now that kind of that's all taken care of, we got some information about the twos.
Yeah?
A place it's actually pretty decent for us to take over. For it's called they got a soup kitchen, kind of western side of Westmont. It's a front for a smuggling ring.
all right. See, this is what I was looking for. We still got to do these things. We still got to take a couple things and prove to the rest of them that we can run this thing, and then money's not going to be an issue.
Yeah.
So
They
I
got something weird going on with the clergy. There was like a priest there that was like beating somebody up. Not entirely sure what was going on with that, but yeah, got some sort of power there. I'm not sure exactly what was going on.
A priest?
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, no one ever looks at a man in God uniform. No one ever does that. If you want to rob a place, you put on a preacher's outfit,
Yeah, I can see that.
and then you start quoting stuff from the Bible. They get mighty confused, and then you just rob them.
All right, soup kitchen, west side of Westmont. You said, right?
Yep.
Okay, well, we got to check this thing out then.
Listen, the old Betsy's in the shop right now, so you know, maybe we're gonna have to take one of your boys' cars.
Yeah, we could probably swing that.
So Sam, how much would it take me to get 2 HP back on Betsy?
As in time?
Time and money. So let me roll a novice mechanic because I can lower the costs by 5.
Yeah, you lower the cost by 5, right?
Yeah, so I'll roll that just real quick.
Do you have to roll it?
Yeah, it's 2d6 plus cunning.
Oh.
So I can choose one.
Oh,
So
jeez, dude. Roll 20 hates you, man.
Lose a mechanic supply or deal 1 damage to the vehicle. What the are you fucking kidding me?
Maybe one day you can actually fucking do anything with your car.
7 to 9. Choose 1. Wait, you got a 6.
Yeah, so I lose mechanic supply or I damage the car trying to repair it.
Yeah,
but
which
I'm
we
not
never even said-
repairing it. I'm trying to put it in the shop, right? So
Yeah.
damn godlike rolls. Yeah, you know what?
Yeah, so what you're trying to do, you're kind of trying to repair. So like the $5 cost is like, narratively speaking, is like you looking at the car and just knowing what's wrong with it, but you don't have the capability of fixing
Bullet
it.
holes.
Yeah, so you go into the shop and like, look, it needs a new side, it needs a new this, and this, but I can't do it because I don't have a shop. So
Right.
you do it. I already know what's wrong. So you're gonna be like, yeah, you know what you're talking about. I'll give you $5 off the bill. We'll be Gucci. Like we'll be all Chanel. And that's what that's like. So when you do that, it's like you're using novice mechanic here, as in you're investigating the car. You're doing a blueprint or whatever on the car.
Alright.
You actually just fuck it up even worse.
Well, I mean,
So
do I have any mechanic supply?
You'll have 4. You have 4 right now because you used 1 for wire cutters. So
So
in
do I-
mechanic supply
Can
4
I-
uses.
Okay, can I just say that I have wire cutters permanently now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Technically. You
So
can,
this is like Dungeon World, like you just have that book now?
Yep. Same shit. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're looking at the car. So you basically have the choice here to like break, like you're like trying to like break something in order while you're doing the blueprints, or you ruin your car slightly.
All right. Well, how much is it going to cost to repair 3 points of damage?
Roughly $10 a point, so $30.
Oh fuck it, man. I won't use a
Minus
mechanics
5 a point, so probably 15.
15
Total?
a point. What?
No, 15 total. $5 a point, probably.
Yeah, no, I'll take $15 off.
Yeah.
That puts me at $50. Sweet. And that'll repair, and that'll just take a couple of days or whatever.
So you did more damage to the car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I have to repair 3
You totally
points.
like broke an axle or something on accident.
So maybe I'm like wiggling it to see what's wrong with it, and it just falls off. I'm like, oh.
Yeah. He's like the axle broke. You had to like push it into the shop nearby you that you know.
Yeah.
People that have worked on your car for a long time, you probably have a working relationship with the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I did that. Take however many days I guess it will need.
Yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
okay.
So that'll be some time. So what's the plan here?
Going to the
gonna
soup
catch a
kitchen, I
cab?
guess. Yeah.
The soup kitchen?
Well, I mean, does Heather? Do you have any boys with cars that we can just?
I
take for the
mean,
time being?
I don't. Fictionally, I believe I should, but I don't actually like have anyone. You know, like I can't be like, yo, my invisible people.
You could always call another made man, like people that we've already met.
Yeah.
But I don't think. I think it's kind of like that fictional thing where like Heather is kind of really up shit's creek as far as like people that she knows at the time being. Like everyone's either like turned their back on you, or are in jail or dead. Like all your old crew after Doberman
Is there
died.
a way that I can make a contact and you contact like an old friend and borrow his car?
Nope. Edgar can though,
Yeah, I can know a guy if we need to.
or you can call a cab, or maybe someone that you know that you already know that we've met, like Krakow or Brandy or Pinky has a car.
Yeah, I'll borrow Pinky's car. That'll go
We'll
over
drive
well.
you.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll use Pinky. Fuck it. I'll get Pinky's car.
Okay, so you're gonna call her up?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. I already paid her rent as far as I'm concerned. That's fucking car rent. So
Yeah, so you're at like Liquid Medicine, and you just get back from putting Betty in the shop, the mechanic's shop, and you ask Miranda to give you the phone, right? So it's like the 1920s phone is like there's an operator, and they're like, who do you want to be connected to?
my girlfriend, please.
Who?
Pinky.
Oh, Pinky, yeah, of course, because it's whatever, it doesn't matter.
We don't know her name, so.
So Pinky totally answers the phone like, "Hi, this is Pinky." We get like a snapshot of her, like if it was a camera, like on her bed with her like legs up, kicking in the air, like
Yeah. And he's like,
pulling gum out of her mouth and snapping it back in.
yeah, I'm just like, hey, Sugar Plum, it's your boy.
What does she call you?
I don't fucking know, Pumpkin or something.
Probably like Rusty Wrench or something.
No.
Something.
Race Star. No, yeah,
Oh yeah,
something
So
stupid
she goes,
like that.
"Oh, it's my race star. How are you? I just saw you. Me and the girls were just talking about you. We just got our hair done.
Oh, see, you're putting that rent money to good use.
Real good use. Yeah.
Speaking about that, I'm gonna have to borrow the old car of yours for a couple of days.
Oh, the old car. I need to get to work.
You can catch a bus.
Get a bus. You're gonna make me take the bus?
I mean, I paid for that hair of yours.
All right, that's a parlay. You have leverage on her because you gave her money.
Yeah.
That's your leverage. So go ahead and roll plus presence.
Presents? Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Check this shit out.
this
-1.
works.
Do I? Alright, so hang on. Do I get Nerves of Steel?
What is nerves of steel?
What was that?
What is nerves of steel?
When attempting something daring, getting +1 going forward.
Why would it be daring?
Because I'm asking her to borrow her car, and that's crazy.
Why is it crazy?
I don't know. Probably not.
Oh,
I don't know. What's wrong?
Well, then no. If you couldn't answer that question, then no.
Oh.
Yeah, marketing experience. And she goes, "Oh no, I'm so sorry. Sarah wanted it to go to college, so I let her borrow it all last week."
Yeah, I'm like maybe I like do that thing where you lean in closer to the phone so no one can hear what you're saying. It's like, Sarah's a fucking bitch.
No,
Give her the
right?
card.
She just wouldn't stop calling. Her mom is sick. What was I supposed to say?
You tell that bitch you're glad that her mom's dying. Fuck.
Do you want me to call her right now?
Yes, call her right now. Tell her that fucking Ace needs a car more than that stupid bitch mother of hers.
Ugh, I wish we could add her to this phone call. I wish that was a thing that we could do.
Don't talk crazy. You're being crazy right now.
God, I love it when you call me that. Yes. He's just like, "Oh, babe, this is the best. We should call more often, but I can't borrow you my car because I don't have it. I'm so sorry. You know there was
Or
anything
so
I would do
if
for
I
you."
go find the bitch and take the car, you'll be okay with that?
Yes, I guess I would.
All right.
Sure.
Love you.
Can
Hang
you
up.
done?
I was like,
KBRB,
Right.
KBRB, stealing car.
And like it like cuts to her perspective. And she's like, "Okay, love you, bye." And the little woman's like, "Oh, honey, he's not coming back."
yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm just like, right, I'll be back in about 2 hours. I gotta go find some stupid old hag, take her car from her.
Yeah, do it. We'll wait here. Go get a car.
Sure thing.
All right, so Sam, I'm gonna go steal my girlfriend's car from her friend.
So this is like Ace and Stiffy in tow, probably, because
Yep.
Stiffy's like back outside slinging newspapers
Yeah.
out front of Liquid Medicine, walking down to like the University of Westmont,
Yeah.
like Pharrellville's like community college or something, like going through the parking lots,
Yeah.
or whatever, like the streets looking for Pinky's car.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's a thing.
That's a thing.
Yeah, so that's gonna take some time.
Sure. So you guys can maybe I'll meet you guys later or something like that. After I try and steal this car, you guys can head on down to the.
Yeah, I mean, I think you totally do. I think you just do. It's just like later, like a couple hours
No
later.
rules. No rules.
I don't think there is. I think he
feel
has
like
an
I
extra
want to
key.
watch Ace beat up some lame, stupid college girl or whatever.
Yeah, cause she's like, oh hi Ace, and I just tie her iron her.
This is our one snapshot that we have. Is just, "Oh hey, I haven't seen you forever."
I'm taking your car.
Spit
You
on
just
her.
have
It's
like,
like,
you just have like an extra key to Pinky's car.
yeah. Sure.
And she has like a really shitty Model T. Not
Oh, yeah.
anything that you could race with.
Yeah. No. Absolutely.
Like if you probably floored it ever, it would probably just break
Sure.
and fall to the ground. So you, Jesus. So you get back to Liquid Medicine like late afternoon, with Stiffy in the sidecar or whatever, the side seat.
Sidecar.
Sidecar. I like that idea. Let's go with it's a motorcycle.
We made him a seat outside of the car.
Yeah, I like the idea that it's a motorcycle now. Pinky's car is now a motorcycle. And it's a big old pink thing with like streamers on it on the back.
What the fuck? What
yes.
motorcycle looks like that?
Her motorcycle, okay, and it's got a sidecar that that Stiffy's in.
You can't just change a car. Like I wouldn't have taken a motorcycle.
I just fucking did.
I guess.
And it seats 3 people, sidecar, back seat, front seat. Unless you want to cram a third person, or a very small third person like Stiffy somewhere in there. But you'd be real cuddling.
Yeah, just cram a Stiffy in there.
Oh, let's go on break right there.
want to get cozy on the backseat of my vehicle, my motor bike?
I've been cozy. I've just been waiting for you. What are we talking about? Are we role playing or is this real life?
If I said yes to both, would you be okay with it?
I've already said yes to both.
It's role playing, but also get on the back of my vehicle.
But also, it's weird because our real relationship and our role play relationship actually mix in the bedroom. So I don't really know where the bedroom stops and the hallway to the kitchen starts.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Sometimes-
I send Sam text messages during the day, and I'm just like, "You got your driver's goggles."
Yeah. Sometimes he texts me. He's like, "Can I get a pizza with extra sausage?" And I'm like, "I don't know if he wants sex or if he actually is hungry. I just don't know."
Or it's if I send you a text message saying, "Can I get a pizza with extra sausage?" It's because the pizza in Poland literally is the worst thing since.
Oh, really? It's really bad.
They put corn on pizza here.
What the fuck?
Oh.
They're just like, I'm like, "Can I get a pepperoni pizza?" And they're like,
Oh.
and then they put corn on it. It's like, fuck you! Why would you do that?
It's like the guy like side eyes you.
Pepperoni.
Yeah, they're just totally trolling you. I bet.
Yeah, this is just like a bunch of Polish guys being like,
Oh, that's
wrecked.
But here's the best part: corn is the most expensive vegetable in Poland, and they put it on fucking everything, man.
Huh.
They just really like corn.
They
I
really like
guess.
corn.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's
let's
a luxury item. It's a luxury item.
yeah,
What?
let's
We give it to our cows here. Like
We give it to our cat.
that's like cows eat. Like I've worked on a farm before. Like I know. I've been waist deep in corn and I didn't give a fuck. Like,
You just killed me with that shit.
like I don't even care.
Cow.
Anyway, yeah. So you're all in the back. You're all in a bicycle. You're all in pinkies.
You're all in a bicycle. It's not even a motorcycle anymore.
It's now a bicycle.
I like the idea that there was only 2 helmets, so I'm the only one not wearing a helmet. You know, like,
Mm.
uh,
I mean, helmet rules definitely weren't enforced, so no one cares. At the same time, it's like it's funnier that they don't have like glasses or goggles, so
Yeah.
it's just always in their face, so they have to like ride like this. Yeah. So you guys have a motorcycle. Only 3 of you can make it, unless one of you wants to give Stiffy a ride on your lap, which is fine. Whoever sits in the sidecar could probably do it the best, but.
Stiffy will never touch me.
So I think it's like the 3 of you are like all. Who's got the sidecar? Is it Heather?
Of course.
Okay. So I think Stiffy's like, as the 3 of you like quickly like get in, you like bump Stiffy to like get in first or get on first. He's like sitting on the side bed. But what am I? Oh, I guess all the seats are taken.
I just sort of look at him and I just go, yeah. Listen, sometimes when a man doesn't have enough seats in his car, he has to make that tough choice. You know, I'm going to call it Ace's choice. So this is Ace's choice. And these 2 pay me. So, you know, choice made. I'll be back though. Don't go killing anyone. And I start the car on motorcycle.
Yeah. And he slowly pulls your shotgun out of his pants.
Oh yeah, I take that from him too, and I just sort of like,
Yeah.
I put it in the sidecar. I'm just like,
He's barely holding it together, man. And he like walks back to the side. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, all right.
I mean, you can't ride any more bitch than what we've got, so don't take it so personally, kid.
You
Oh.
guys have a good time now.
Bye.
I have no sympathy in my heart. I am cold as ice.
He takes like his wheelbarrow.
This kid is a
Actually,
pathetic time.
before we leave, I like just wait. I like reach in. I'll pull out a 5. Be like, hey, Stiffy, I'll just take this to go down to the malt shop. Get yourself something nice.
You gave him $120.
He
Wait, what?
takes the 5 and he like looks up and he goes, Yeah. I'll just do right that. And you hear him like he bolts off, and you hear him like shout for like 2 other kids that are like in the alleyway.
He just literally paid for like every single orphan in the entire city's candy for like a
I'm gonna
month.
come home to mom and dad, and they're gonna be like, "Why do you have $4.80?"
Fucking sweet ass malt shop.
Damn.
I'm gonna get the deluxe malt with fucking gold flakes in it.
And like I can see the guy across the counter. He's just like, "Yeah, sure, Stiffy," and then he just slaps a $5 on the table, and he's like, "Right away!" And like,
It's only like it's in Greenside, right? So this is, or no, is Liquid Medicine in Greenside? Yeah. No, it's just outside, but it's close enough to where it's like it's right by like downtown of Westmont, and there's a beautiful like diner or whatever you would call it there.
There's just in a new wave of diabetes hits.
Yeah, and Stiffy's like we get the shot of like a bowl of ice cream that comes up to like Stiffy's nose, eyes are just like beaming, and there's like 3 spoons in it, and then the other 2 kids are like looking over like cartoon characters at it and like salivating, and so the 3 of you putter off, and Pinky's just really god bad awful motorcycle spewing a tornado of black smoke out the back of it.
Why does every single car that I drive that you talk about is always just the worst thing ever?
You know,
Why
maybe
does
the
that?
common
Why is that a
denominator
thing?
here is you.
Go on, go on.
Wow.
There's more to this insult.
Black smoke spews off behind
Harsh.
you.
Harsh tokes.
Yeah. And the engine will not hide you if you're trying to go up to the soup kitchen quietly. If you wanted to park a distance away.
That sounds good.
So what's the intent here? We're trying to rob this place? Like, what's going on?
We're trying to take it. It's gonna be ours. They're gonna work for us now. We're gonna bust in there with fucking Tommy guns and be like, "You work for me now, motherfucker."
Sweet. I'm down. I'm DTF.
Mofo.
Let's do this shit.
Okay, so what's, I mean, so I'm assuming you guys had that conversation like 3 blocks away from the soup kitchen.
Sure. That's why
I
there's
mean, we had that conversation before we left, presumably.
that's why Heather's literally riding shotgun and bitch at the same time. So like, there's a shotgun next to her. In the side.
Yeah, we got
seat.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, good.
Okay, so you guys go striding up the road, which is actually severely close to Pinky's house, actually, which is very convenient. And towards 2 Things Soup Kitchen. Yeah.
It's literally called 2 Things because that's all they
2
put.
Things.
It's because every day they're just like, what 2 things are going to be in the soup today?
No.
It's onion and it's mystery meat.
It's mushrooms, and it's mushrooms.
You can really
spin a
taste this
giant
mushroom
fucking
in this
wheel to
double
see what it
mushroom. Yeah, they spin a wheel. It's like,
Like the Price is Right for homeless people.
oh, it's corn and mushroom.
Oh,
Is that a different game every time? Like what? Sometimes they play.
Corn and strawberry soup.
Oh man,
Sometimes they play Pink Plinko.
it's Plinko.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, so as you guys stride up, you kind of you get the soup kitchen vibe well before you get to the soup kitchen. You get the vibe of a crew, just a large amount of people kind of gathered around. Like it's kind of like as you're standing on the corner, kind of looking at the building now. It's kind of like a community center almost. It seems like it's kind of doubling as that. There's like a lot of people, a lot of homeless people, but a lot of non-homeless people, a lot of like workers. And these workers are young, like 20s mostly. Most of them are young 20s to like 30s. And they all are wearing, they're all wearing like patches on their like clothes, like sewed in patches on like a jacket that they all have, like a uniform.
So it's
Yeah,
a member's
and the
jacket.
patch, and the patch is, it's like an eagle. It's like a red eagle,
Okay. Red Eagle.
and they're like unloading a giant truck. The people working there are unloading a giant truck and into the building through like a hatch, like a back flap hatch or something, while the front of the kitchen is set up to dish out soup, manned by people as well. And you do spot kind of like, while you're just there, no presence of like black hand people almost at all. No one that you would recognize for sure, which you would expect to find someone, at the very least.
All right. If there are a bunch of people around, what we're gonna do is we're gonna wait it out till nighttime, boys. Wait it out so that all of the homeless people are not getting their food there when we fucking bust in and show them what's what.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because, you know, hungry people are probably going to go to fight for whoever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna chill on the corner?
Yeah.
You know what? I'll line up. I'll get some fucking soup, dude. What's up? I get some fucking soup. I think
it's like 20 minutes goes by before Ace is like, I'm fucking hungry. And he like just gets in line.
So you're just like getting the soup line, fucking homeless guy style.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? Like some guy's just like, you know, shuffling like the undead, and I'm just like sort of semi-clean. Maybe I've got like goggle marks where like dirt is like from like driving the motorbike or whatever.
Yeah. So you notice that a lot of these jackets are like jean jackets, and they have like the big like a triangle patch with like a big old red eagle.
You know what? I walk up, like maybe there's a guy in front of me, and I tap him on the shoulder. I'm like, hey, that's a nice jacket.
Yeah, sure. So like one of the workers is like in line to get food himself, and the guy is like a kid. Maybe you've even seen him or something, like very rarely. Maybe you recognize him slightly or something. Like he's an American from Pharrellville, kind of lowly down kid who's like working here. But he's got these big old like Bambi eyes, you know, like he's proud of what he's doing. You get that sense like immediately. And he turns around and goes, yeah, thanks. They issue them all here. All the workers get them.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm doing
slightly better off trading jackets.
I like sort of like maybe I'm like looking at his jacket, sort of feeling it up and stuff, and be like, oh, I like the stitching on this thing, like, you know, just regurgitating lines that I heard in like adverts and stuff like that for good clothing.
Like compliments that Pinky's paid you. Like,
yeah, you know, like.
And now as you say them, you realize how fake they are. Like.
Yeah. So I'm just like, you want to swap jackets?
And the guy's like, well, I can't actually. This is my uniform. I have to wear this.
I mean, you can get another one. I don't work for them. I just want this jacket.
They would wonder what I did with the first one, wouldn't they?
No. Why would they? You work for them. Say you left it at home. I'll give you one.
Then they would say, well, why did you lose the first one? And then
say your dog ate it.
Yeah.
Who said that?
I did.
People are shouting weird things here. And he like 2, please, and he gets you like a bowl for yourself.
I go up and then he gives me a bowl. And I'm like, 2, please. And they give me.
And then the guy just like gives you a look, and the guy behind the counter, he just goes up, move away, move aside.
No, I'm getting it for other people, you know, so we don't make the line longer.
No, 1 bowl per person.
That guy got 2 bowls.
And the man behind the table's clearly now, as you realize, like you're here and you hear him speak, he's foreign. Clearly Russian. Though I'm not gonna make you guess what accent I was doing there.
Joey wouldn't fucking know either way, dude. So,
yeah.
Like...
Well, he sounds a lot like Krakow.
Okay. Oh well, maybe I would know then.
Maybe you mistake him for Krakow at first, and then you're like, oh wait.
Are you from the Ukraine? No. Joey wouldn't know where that is. So yeah, he'll take a bowl, I guess. Then.
Yeah. The guy hands you the bowl, and he kind of like walks off. Kind of with you, like off the line where people just kind of like go out to eat.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what about if I give you $5 and my jacket?
$5 and your jacket?
Yeah,
just for my jacket. Why do you want my jacket so bad?
It's a nice fucking jacket. What kind of man like another man's jacket?
You're making me feel like this is a weird trade. Like you really want my jacket.
That's what I fucking want to pay you for the fucking jacket.
Do you just want to work here?
I just want the jacket, man.
And he kind of like eyes you up.
I was like,
he goes, yeah.
Oh, you can really taste the double mushroom in this one.
Double mushroom, my favorite. And he looks at you and he goes, you got the money on you?
Of course I got the fucking money on me. Come on, it's me. I pull out $5. I'm just like, here you go.
Yeah, and he like unbuttons the jacket. I mean, fair enough. And he pulls the jacket off. $5.
Yeah, swap jackets with him.
Yeah, he gives you his jacket, and takes $5 from you. And he goes, while you're both switching jackets real fast, he's like putting his on. He goes, oh, I like the length of this.
Yeah, so I grab his bowl and my bowl. I'm like, thanks, and then I just walk away.
Wait, you didn't.
I bring like the second bowl back to the other two, like, and I'm just like, here you go use some soup. I can only get 2 though. The guy was a bit of a cunt. And like,
What?
No refills. Back to work.
What? Wait, hang on. Wait, are to us the other 2 being us?
Yeah.
Or
Wait, are you going back to the line? I thought that's what you were doing. Are you going back to?
I'm going back to Heather and.
That's what I thought. I was like,
Okay.
why is the Russian guy here?
So you recognize Ace by his like goggle and helmet thing, but not the jacket. Now he's got this like jean jacket. But now you can see like Ace's pants, like significantly.
Yeah.
What kind of pants does Ace wear?
I don't know.
Really important
Pants.
questions. Just
Like pants, slacks.
do you wear like brown pants? Or do you wear like overalls, coveralls, like mechanics coveralls?
No,
Or are
they're
you
nice
in,
pants. They're just pants, man. Like,
Are they like like ratty businessman pants filled with like grease and shit?
why would they be greasy? Why do you always assume Joey's?
Because
greasy?
you're a freaking mechanic.
I'm a driver.
For once in our 5 sessions, you said you cleaned your pants. And you sleep in your car. Do I need to keep going? Because I probably can.
So I rock up with the 2 soup, and I'm finishing one. I'm just like, I got an extra soup. They only let me have 2, so.
What's with the wardrobe change?
Well, there's a lot of people here wearing them, and I figured it might be coming useful.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Or
Still gotta wait till night, though.
you know what the thing means?
No fucking idea. But apparently it's for all the workers here. So, I slurp on the 2 soup mushroom. It's double mushroom today. I like holding out the
mushroom.
I'm like holding out the bowl to someone. It's like, anyone of you?
I think now as you like pass the bowl off, you hear another truck, a Model TT truck, kind of like go right by you, and get in line to be unloaded.
1 sec. I'll just like, are they the unloaders wearing the jacket?
Yeah, the people who are unloading are wearing jacket. Yeah,
All right,
everyone who
I'm
works there.
gonna walk up there and fucking help them unload it.
Yeah, so like the trucks. So you just walk away from this conversation that you're having.
Yeah.
I like hand Edgar my helmet and goggles and shotgun. I was like, hey, hold this, and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna go help unload the truck, I guess.
I gotta get to work. Right, yeah. So the truck, as Ace starts walking off, and like a guy's like waving at Ace, Heather and Edgar, you see the truck that just came up and is like waiting in the line, says Lucky Strike cigarettes on the side. Like it's clearly stolen.
So my idea here, Sam, is to help these guys unload this truck that they're doing, but also get a lay of the inside of this place so that we know what we're walking into later.
Yeah, so as you start walking towards the like loading area, a man like waves you over, like, you there, break over? Come on, we need some help unloading this truck.
All right.
Right, just grab the boxes out of the back, put them in the loading room. The
I
other
can do
members
that.
from there will take them to where they need to go.
Oh, these aren't as heavy as I remember. What's in them?
Oh, this pack. This is a pack of papers from the harbor. Don't know what's in it. Other than that, don't know what they contain. Just a box of crates of papers. I don't make the rules.
So yeah, I'll just busy myself like getting the lay of the land of this place that we're going to take over later tonight.
Yeah.
And you know what? Maybe even make it so that I leave like a door open or something like that, so we can break in easy later on.
Yeah, well, we'll see what Heather and Edgar get up to first.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, what are we getting up to?
Are you guys just gonna sit there and watch for a while?
I have to wait until it's night, so I guess I keep a watch out the front door. But like, other than that, not a whole lot. I'm trying to lay low because I'm of the people in this group, I'm probably the most recognizable to anybody who's like related to 2 hands, 2 eyes, 2 feet,
Yeah.
Johnny Bob Smith or whatever the fuck.
Choose. Yeah, so you're like, I like to imagine probably Heather and Edgar are like in an alleyway with a number of bums like around a fire in a barrel. Something, and you guys are maybe like in your own side of this alley, like
I'm just keeping them to myself, like.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys are just keeping away from them. Every now and then, like one probably tried to like hit you guys up for like a cigarette, and you just like shoved them off, and they walk away, and they don't.
So do you want the soup? Because I don't want the soup. I don't know what to do with the soup.
You're just holding the soup now. You're just like,
a bowl of soup.
like, what am I doing with this soup? Like,
Do you think they want it?
Just give it to the fucking guy over there.
Yeah,
Say
and
us.
as that happens, yeah, like one of the like Edgar's like handing his bowl of soup off to a homeless man.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna this group of gentlemen.
Yeah, please.
vagabonds.
I'm gonna walk. Yeah, I got my friend got me this soup. If you guys want it, it's yours. I'm not hungry right now. You guys hang around this place very often?
So the guy like he grabs the soup. He's like, "Oh, thanks, mister." He like pulls off his hat and holds it to his chest. He goes, "No, I got a job down at the harbor, but laid off recently, cutbacks and whatnot. I've been doing okay. Got a kid here in Westmont that I have to look after.
Mm-hmm.
The life of a father.
Yeah.
I can't say I spend much time in this alleyway." And all of the men like kind of like agree with him, but you get the sense that it's like they're kind of like they're saying it mostly for themselves so that they feel better about their situation, and not.
Well, that's a shame, because if anyone had spent a lot of time around here and might have seen the ins and outs of that place, I might be willing to give them something.
Well, we have been here every day. What might you be asking for?
Oh, those trucks going in and out. Anybody? What they might be carrying in there? In case you've seen anybody tough looking going in and out.
Look, mister, I don't mean to know your business at all, but the people that work at that soup kitchen are real nice people. They hand out food to the likes of us, and what you're asking ain't exactly bona fide. And I don't know if I should really be saying, like the hand that feeds you and all that. I got a kid to feed,
Oh, well, okay. Well, I'm not asking. Actually, my friend Abraham Lincoln was willing to ask you some questions too.
You can roll a parlay, yeah.
Abraham Lincoln. my friend Donald Trump.
My friend with the penny.
Ooh, wow. What if Donald Trump makes a new, bill?
Why are we talking about?
And he puts his face on it.
No, I don't want to talk about Trump right now.
So you literally flick the man a penny.
No, because he's on the $5 bill too.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
Ding. Penny Thor, your thoughts. Ding.
And you notice the homeless people, like the rest of them, definitely take notice of this. And there's 6 total, including the guy that you're talking to. And the guy grabs the money and he looks at you and he goes, "I might have seen quite a few things here, standing in this alleyway, as a common person does, and to notice. What are you looking for?"
Yeah, those trucks that come in and out. I might just be me being paranoid, but I got the feeling they ain't just bringing in soup ingredients.
Technically, we don't quite know exactly what is in the trucks, but every so often they do bring in a truck that does not have goods for the men in our precarious situation, such as the likes might be cigarettes or tobacco, other odds and ends, alcohol, as you know, though I don't drink.
Okay. You ever seen anybody tough or anybody armed hanging around here?
Well, other than yourself.
He's holding the shotgun.
Yeah.
Shotgun's leaning on the wall next to us, yeah.
And he Pappy, you've seen some men around, and an older-ish gentleman, older than this man, kind of steps up, and he looks like he's been jumping rails towards the Midwest and back all the time, and he's got the old top hat with holes in it, and he pulls it down, and then he goes, "Well, yes, a number of men with guns, as you could call them. I believe they work for the Black Hand. I taking a job up with the Black Hand every now and then. But as of late, ever since the Doberman's death, God rest his peace. And all the 4 men behind him go, God rest the Doberman. And he goes, yes, God rest the man. What a great man he was. But no, ever since his death, we haven't had anything thrown our way. We do see every now and then some men with guns, though I can't say they're here now.
Okay. Heather, do you have any questions while we're talking with these fine people?
I think Heather, as Heather's like kind of having this, and you're like, Heather, like you like to pull her attention away from looking at a nice coupe, a model coupe, pull up to the soup kitchen at the very, very front. And it's clearly got a driver. And out of the back seat comes Two Eyes McKinley and a priest out of the back doors, who the priest hits the side of the car, and the car drives off, and the two are left there. The priest like kind of starts pointing around to some areas and leads Two Eyes McKinley, Jesus, into like the front like double door entryway that's like pretty shoddy.
I sort of like motion towards the two of them arriving to get Edgar's attention. Like, see, everything works out.
Ah, very good. Very good.
No, I don't think I have any questions.
All right. Well, thank you for your time, boys.
My pleasure. Yeah, they walk away. Inside, Ace, the first truck of paper pulls out, and the second truck comes in with cigarettes from Lucky Strike, and you begin unpulling crates of cigarettes with like 5 other men, all in these jackets, and one of them is Russian. Out of all the like foreigners here, all of them are like Russian. In cause, and they're like in their voice, you can hear it. And some of them will speak Russian to each other. And after a while, the loading dock, a door opens, and the priest and Two Eyes McKinley come in.
Who I've never seen before. It's worth
Who
pointing
we've
out.
never seen, but they look like Two Eyes McKinley is wealthy. He's a wealthy man. He's got like glasses on. He's older. He's wearing like a black coat, like a trencher. In his waist, you notice a revolver is there, and the priest looks like a very clean cut, like black shirt, black pants, white collar, like slicked black hair, kind of back, probably a mustache or something, like eyes or eyes that exist. And he's like showing the two hands, God damn it, Two Eyes McKinley, like the loading area, and you kind of overhear their conversation, something like the priest is saying that they're earning a lot of money using the soup kitchen that they've had, and he's like sarcastically thanking Two Eyes McKinley for use of this soup kitchen, and that it's never seen more shipments than it has as of late, and soon they'll be able to kind of leave, and then like the priest asks something weird, like, how is Two Eyes McKinley's sister doing? And Two Eyes McKinley kind of gets nervous, and he says, oh, she's fine, blah blah blah. And then the priest mentions something about a party, like a policeman's ball,
All right.
and asks Two Eyes McKinley if he plans on attending, and he declines, and then the priest insists, and Two Eyes McKinley agrees, and you hear that whole conversation. They're like standing in the loading dock, and so you're catching like the snippets of it, and you don't get like the specifics. But what do you want to do while that's kind of happening, right? Because you said you kind of wanted to like either leave a door open or whatever, but leaving a door open is like probably not going to happen for sure. There's just too many people around.
Oh, I mean, people will leave eventually, right?
You're not sure. You have no idea.
Yeah, so
You like leave to like go take a pee inside, or like you want to listen further in on their information, or do you just want to like talk to the people around, or?
well, I mean, like I have. So let me just get a little context here. Has Heather or Edgar ever mentioned Two Eyes McKinley around Joey?
Yeah, I mean, we will have filled you in on the plan. Like this whole plan is to do with like taking this place from them.
Okay,
Yeah,
so after hearing Two Eyes being mentioned and mentioned in regards to this man, this gentleman, you know what? I'm going to do the thing where I walk closer to them while carrying a box or something. You know, being inconspicuous, but also try and.
Would you like to
eavesdrop.
study a person?
Sure, I don't know how to do that. It's cunning.
Roll plus presence to read Two Eyes McKinley, or you can read the priest. Your choice, one or the other.
Well, I mean, the priest just looks like a priest, so you know, an 8.
Okay, so you can.
That was study a person, right?
Yeah. You gain 1 hold, and you can spend that hold to ask me one of those questions.
Okay. Are they telling the truth? What are they really feeling? What do they intend to do? How could I get them to? Okay. So. Okay. How can I get them to require personal assistance from a handler? Like me, like someone who's carrying a box.
How could you get them to need a...
Like, you know, maybe they want me to carry something to their car or something like that.
Oh, that is that is elaborate. I think it's like I think all you have to do is like be picked out of the crowd. So you have to like do something to be the odd man out.
All right.
Of all big people.
Is everyone here taking 1 crate at a time?
Yeah, because I think you see two Eyes McKinley and the priest talking about how they need like something brought back into the car from the office or something, and so you know like they need a person.
Okay, so I'm gonna take maybe 2 or 3 crates at a time, if I could.
Yeah.
Well, like
you're gonna show off.
You know, actually, you know what? Is there like a hand cart somewhere that no one's using?
Sure.
You know what? I stretch my back and I look around. I'm just like, and maybe I make a big deal out of it. Like, you know, I go I'm noisy about it, and I go grab the hand cart and I bring it over and I stack like 6 boxes onto the hand cart, and then I just push that over. Like, you know, being more resourceful and more productive than the fellow man or whatever. You know. Yeah.
I think by the time you get to that, I think that works. I think by the time you like get to the hand cart, you start pulling it out. I think the priest like stops you. We need you to carry something for my friend here.
Happy
Please,
to do
come with
anything, boss man. Yeah.
Come with us. And you see, they kind of lead you. The pair kind of lead you, ignoring the fact that you're there, like trailing them. They continue their conversation, and the priest is asking a lot of questions to Two Eyes McKinley, or the priest is the one talking, and Two Eyes McKinley's like being a yes man, and the priest is going like, well, the policeman's ball is just in about a week, and I have asked your sister to enter or to accompany my arm to the ball itself, and I hope that we can meet our mutual friends there. And I hope it is a fortuitous thing. And Two Eyes McKinley is definitely like nervous. And as they walk through like the hall of this like kind of
Sam, I'm gonna stop you right now.
Yeah.
Real quickly. Heather, have you mentioned your intentions to murder this man?
Who, McKinley?
Two Eyes, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. At the moment I get an opportunity, I want to grab his revolver and shoot him in the spine.
So
Hell yeah!
let me give a little more context. Because this building is not empty.
That's fine. Like, you got to understand, Ace is like, he's right in front of me. I can take this greaser out right now. I'm going to do it. All right, that's like Ace is just gonna balls to the wall, man.
Yeah. Okay. So
me and Edgar are like not in on this plan right now. We're like waiting.
there's like two
fine.
workers in the jackets in the hallway, and as the priest walks by the first one, that worker like stops. Turns towards the priest and gives a salute. The priest like gives like a quick like wave, to the man. Two Eyes McKinley doesn't do anything. You like walk stride like with motion towards Two Eyes McKinley, like pull out his coat in all one motion, grab his gun, and yoink him out.
Yep. Shoot him in the spine. Let's do it.
You're due for a good roll. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm due for a good roll.
I don't think you even have to. I think you just do it.
Yeah, sweet.
Because he's not expecting it.
No one is ready for this, and like no one is watching you. Really.
It's suckered.
Yeah.
You just like, pull the coat aside, pull out, shoot the guy with. Let's pick a gun really fast.
You said it was a revolver, so it's a revolver.
Yeah, some sort of revolver. I think there's like 3 revolvers. A 38 revolver. So I am going. You'll still have some ammo. It doesn't matter. So yeah, a 38 revolver shoots the guy in the back. Two Eyes McKinley drops, almost for sure dead. It's like a very death-defying.
Yeah. So as he does that, I turn to the priest and say, "Heather Hollinghead sends her regards," and then I just fucking leg it.
Oh, the priest like dumbfounded, looks down. He's like, "Catch that man!" And I think like as you get out of the doorway, like a.
So here's the thing: Nerves of Steel.
So do you like bust out onto the street or something? Like,
Yeah.
can we see this shit?
Yeah, I just like run across the street, like.
Yeah, so I think like in the doorway, like Heather and Edgar are like looking at the building, and you see like in the lobby, like you can see through the windows of the doors. In the lobby, you see Ace like run out of a door into the lobby and get clotheslined by like 2 guys.
Hang on.
I immediately I'm like, yo, let's go. And like we are on our way like to fucking help.
So hold up, Sam. You can't just clothesline me and take me out because there's 2 reasons. First,
Okay.
I get Nerves of Steel, and I also get lightning reflexes. So if I surprise someone and I do something daring, I get +2 going forward. Now I get the opportunity to defy danger
act
here or
under
something.
fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or something
defy
like that.
danger.
So I can avoid
Sure.
this situation if I roll good.
Sure.
Defy danger, baby.
Sure. Go ahead. Roll Defy Danger with, I think it's called agility in this game.
I think it's called agility.
Who knows?
All right, defy danger.
Who knows anymore?
Act desperate in an impending threat. Okay. So
yeah.
I can get out of the way by acting fast agility or by quick
And you get
thinking
your
with
+1
cunning.
with your shit, your daring shit.
+2. I get +2 actually because I surprised them. So
You're not going to surprise these guys.
I surprised everyone by
Reward.
shooting them in this. It's
Yeah, you got the shot. Yeah, we're not.
so
arguing
hang
that.
on. It says here, lightning.
Just
You
press
cannot be
gone.
adversely if you surprise someone. You gain +1 going forward.
Yeah,
this is
so
my-
this next one would be +1.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah.
And then I also get attempting something daring is another +1 going forward.
Yep.
So-
Take it. Roll and plus that with
Yep.
agility.
And I'm doing. You want to do agility or quick thinking?
Agility.
Agility. Okay.
You can only get to a maximum of +3 generally.
Okay. All right. Cool.
So how many pluses you got?
14, motherfucker.
So I think it's like the swinging doors. I think like 2 guys. You see 2 guys like look into the windows of that door, like looking into that hallway, and you come sliding out.
Yeah.
Like between them, the doors swing open. You slide through, like posing.
Yeah. I'm just like, like you know,
And they
just
like
laughing.
Heather and Edgar see this.
As you like bust out onto the street, we're coming towards you like with
I'm like,
guns
stop,
in
stop
hand,
the fucking, stop the car, stop the car. I'm just like, just doing that shit.
Yeah, so Ace is running
Yeah,
out.
we're like running towards you. You're running towards us. You're like, start the car. We're like, shit. Like, back around, start
So
running
the 3 of you like meet, and then you tee off and start heading towards where the bike is.
Yeah.
Jesus. As the 2 guards, or like the 2 guys.
I'm fucking suppressing fire over my shoulder. Like as these guys come out the door and just dong, you know, like over my shoulder.
Yeah. I'll let you do
As
that.
as we're moving, I'll toss Ace back in shotgun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like a shotgun gets thrown, Heather's like pop, pop, pop over the shoulder. You hear some shouts going off. No shots have been fired at you guys yet. Heather clearly hasn't hit anyone.
No.
Probably.
I
She's
can't believe
not
that
sure.
shit works.
But you guys make it like probably a good half block lead.
Well, how far away did we park the fucking car?
No, I think you guys make it like a full block lead away. By the time some men like like 3 guys wearing the jean jackets appear on the corner behind you. It's like Heather's like looking over your shoulder every now and then to like watch for cover firing again. What do you guys
Are these guys like actively hostile looking? Like, are they coming at us like ready to fucking kick our asses or what?
Yeah, with a glance over your shoulder, they like ran to this corner and they stopped and they saw you and they look like they're kind of like heading towards you, but you're not too sure. They look like they
I
might.
fucking shoot at the nearest one.
You want to stop, take a shot, or you want?
we can
Well,
keep-
I mean, I'm like running towards the.
You're doing the over the shoulder again, just to like keep them off.
Yeah, just
Yeah, so a couple shots fire off over your shoulder again. This time, I'm going to make you lose an ammo off of that, so you have to reload or whatever. And you keep running. And the next like time you glance back, like 10 feet later or something, you see the 3 men like standing up and like walking back to each other to like talk. And you see the priest is there, talking to them and like kind of pointing in your direction. But they're not giving any chase.
Okay, so let's get the fuck out of here.
Do we need to actually like take it?
I mean, it's kind of fucking too late now.
I mean, I kind of said your name, so they probably think it's yours now.
Okay, that wasn't what I thought we're gonna do. I don't remember telling you that part of the plan.
Yeah. All I know is that this guy needed to die, so I'm like, okay.
All right, we'll have to reconvene for this.
Sweet. I did good.
Yeah, so I think like on the you guys like we flash cut bike back to liquid medicine.
Yeah.
I think like drinks are poured like immediately, like all of these like super quick cuts, like landed.
Yeah.
Like, poured, handed out to all of you. You're like 3 drinks. Stiffy's not there, Pinky's not there, Krakow is there. I think liquid medicine is in full tow, and I think there's like advertising out for like a new artist or something. Like the dancing simulations are still like the nightly show there. Ken Soto's still managing the place, but like there's like a headlining artist.
That's the lion's share.
Oh, that's true. That's for Lion's Share. Sorry. So yeah, Liquid Medicine is probably advertising its own show as well, like a bigger-ish cast, but it does this from time to time. Just probably some singer.
Like a big band or something like up on the stage.
Yeah. And it's probably not going to happen now, but you see like the marquee is up, you know.
Okay, so once we
Next
get there, I walk around like, greeting people and like saying hello and so forth. And I want to like probe the crowd, just like in casual conversation, for anybody who knows of a priest that's involved with the Black Hand at all.
Yeah.
Can I like
Yeah.
socialize it or something? Like roll a socialize?
Yes, you can.
Hey,
Would you like to spend money?
no.
Okay, you don't have to. Yeah, you can roll plus presence.
Hell yeah. And I take one forward and roll.
Edgar could also do this, right? So like, it depends. It depends.
I get a
on
+3. So
oh fuck, Jesus!
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck do you get?
because I have presence 2 and I take one forward when socializing.
Jeez,
9.
jeez, what a thing. Yeah, choose one.
Can I help out for the roll?
Yeah, I think you can.
I mean, it's his establishment, so I imagine he probably can.
It's a little late, but yeah, I think you can.
Okay, yeah. Well, because it's a 9, I want to try to get it to a 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll plus your bombs with Heather.
So I'm gonna say me helping is me pulling out the good stuff from behind the bar. So like, yeah. So like I switch the instead of like well drinks, I'm like, oh, let's use the good stuff tonight or whatever.
Drinks on me.
Yeah, I'll like free round or something for
Hell yeah.
What is this is a I'll give you the option. You can roll your aid for bonds with Heather, or you can lose $5 on your next income from liquid medicine.
And that'll give me that'll just give me the +1.
And that'll just give you the +1.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So that's like the equivalent of spending $25 for the socialize or whatever.
Yeah, I'll totally do that.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, so like Marjorie, I think her name is Miranda, starts free porn. Krakow starts free porn. The house goes crazy for a while. And a lot of them are like the Black Hand. You even see some made men that are around. And I think before you guys can like settle down and really discuss what happened, I think Heather just gets like, oh, Heather, you like berated with like questions. Oh, you look like shit. Oh, it's good to see you. Oh, like what happened? You look like you've seen a ghost. Like things like that. And do you do anything about that specifically, or do you just want to like shove them off? It'll take you like 10 minutes or whatever before people stop bothering you constantly.
I mean, I'm not bothered by people bothering me. I just while I'm talking to them, I'm also sidelining the conversation into, yo, do you know anything about a priest? you know?
Yeah, so I think you like settled
or a
down.
Red Eagle, group or whatever.
Is that so? The first thing that you want to do is get the information about a priest, or do you want to like get the information from Edgar first? Because it's different information.
What from Edgar?
Because Edgar can tell you things that you don't know, that Heather doesn't know, right?
I guess, but
Or sorry, not Edgar. Sorry, Ace can tell you things that Heather doesn't know.
yeah. I mean, I assumed the information was shared when we were like coming back or whatever.
And you couldn't because the bike is too loud.
Okay, well, fuck it. Then I'm talking to all these people. Whatever.
Okay, so you're gonna go for the rumor. You're gonna go for the rumor first. Okay. So the priest rumor. Yeah. Let me check socialize really fast again.
Sure.
Your rumors are gain foothold for a new opportunity. Acquire some useful information. So you can choose one or the other. I guess they're kind of symbiotic or kind of the same. Or you can ask a favor. Or you can acquire a new contact.
Wait. Hang on. I got an assistance, right? So.
Oh yeah, you can choose two of these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. These are actually really good. Like, there's a lot of like sneaky things you can do here.
Didn't you have to roll for the assistance though?
No, he just spent money to do.
Oh, he just spent money. Okay.
Yeah, because it was his place. I kind of gave him that out.
So. I'm gonna acquire a new contact, friend, fence, or asset, and acquire some useful information. That's my plan.
Okay. Name the contact, friend, facet, or asset.
Did you just have a stroke, man? Let's go.
Dyslexia is a hell of a try.
His name is Benny Overbrook, and he's a weapons salesperson.
Does he work for the Black Hand?
Yeah.
Mostly, yeah.
Would you say that he was a part of the Italian job, and that's why he's sort of still around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Add that guy.
Okay. And you get, what was the other thing? Rumors?
No, useful information.
Okay. So you probably like sit down at a smoke-filled, dusty table of the other made men, and like some odd people here or there. Let me double check. I think there is Pretty Boy Liberator. Pretty Boy. He goes by the name Pretty Boy, the guy that you talked to before, kind of the guy that's kind of on your side. He's like the other leader of the made men. They just kind of listen to him. Is there at the table out of the notable people? Ken Soto's probably already there as well, talking to them because that's what he does. Probably table touching and like saying hi, how are you? And you hear that something had happened in Beyond City that led to you had heard. I guess it would be like the Russian royalty fled Russia and ended up in, part of them at least, ended up in Beyond City. And they were being safe havened there for a while. And some rumors have it that they, some of their relatives or some of the casts of the Russian royalty have moved around. And one of them, if at least, have landed in Pharrellville. Chasing this Russian royalty from Russia is a priest with some sort of tie to Russian loyalists or Russian separatists or whatever you would call them, communists in Russia, looking for the family. And that's kind of what you get of this priest.
All right.
And you kind of get like a guy like hunted down, guy kind of like looked into the priest slightly as like a new asset. And because he was like being buddy with McKinley and Angie. And the priest is like a disposed priest from the church. Like the church is like, no, this guy. And the reason that the church gave was violence. The priest apparently has multiple counts of murder and or interrogation.
Cool.
Should have blapped the priest as well by the sounds of
Yeah, I
things.
guess we'll go back for him.
Yeah, and that's what you get from the priest.
Sweet
And
deal.
they probably ask you, like, while you're there, they probably ask you, like, what happened or whatever. Blah blah blah. If you did anything about, or like, what's the update on Two Hands Angie and Two Eyes McKinley? Because
McKinley's fucking dead.
oh boy. Because that's you know why that's weird, because that's kind of against the rules.
I didn't kill him.
Yeah, so they like
No one
Liberator, I
associated
guess-
with the family killed him either. So
Yeah,
that's
I
weird.
think Liberator like stands up and he goes, he's dead. What happened?
Something to do with this priest. Why do you think I'm asking?
Something to do with the priest. Do you have no idea?
I don't fucking know. I went to the soup kitchen. Kinley, dead body. Priest guys, all around there.
Well, what should we do about this priest then?
The guy needs to go.
Right. Liberator, Pretty Boy kind of addresses the rest of the table. There's probably like 2 or 3 other made men there. And he goes, I wish to make a quick motion then, here and now. We reject the prior offer that we gave to Heather about acquiring the assets of the twins and instead replace it with a new one. Killing of the priest to avenge our brother, McKinley. There, do that, and I will follow Heather. And the other, like the 2 other men, go, yeah, that's right. And they kind of like give you the nods. And Pretty Boy goes, avenge the Black Hand.
Hang on. McKinley's dead, though. So those assets I was supposed to claim, you just made my job, the thing you agreed upon, a lot harder.
Kill the priest. That's all we ask. If the
I
priest
don't
was
know
to
that
come,
you can just change your deal like that.
we don't have to follow you.
I mean, sure, but where's the honor, right? Where's the bound to your word duty?
I think acquiring this asset, the soup kitchen anyway, from the priest, who appears to have it, who already controls it, might put you
No,
at
I'm
odds
gonna
with
kill. I am gonna kill the fucker, but not because I have to, because he killed one of ours.
and that's what we're asking of you.
Good. I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying that you're changing the objective rather than just.
Would you want it back then? I think we're really arguing over nothing. Both of the same things are going to happen either way. Just like the Doberman. Are you sure the Undertaker is your father? And the like table kind of laughs.
I just smile.
The Doberman was always more violent than the Undertaker. Undertaker always preferred money.
Yeah. Well,
And like he calls over for some drinks and they kind of fill up. And Pretty Boy kind of leans in after like a first round of drinks, kind of leans into you and just goes, it doesn't matter what you do. Do one or the other. Avenge or take over control. Either way, I'll support you. We're on the same side here. We both want to see Hollingshead at the top of his family.
that's good to hear. I am most happy that you would
You don't sound bad.
you would share my goal. However, I am thinking about how we're going to do this, and how I'm going to get rid of this priest who so attacked us. And as such, I'm feeling that we're probably going to need some weapons, like on the cheap, in the name of revenge.
So, what are you proposing?
You got guns? Give me some guns. I mean the good ones, like the automatics.
Are you asking for people? Or are you asking for guns?
I mean, more the merrier. I'm going to level that place.
You have to do it smart, otherwise the police will catch on. We don't need them sniffing around more than they already do.
But also, the quicker we get it done, the easier it'll be.
Small and quiet. I can bring a handful.
All right.
I'll go myself. It's been a while since I've done a good whack.
Well, I'm not gonna say no. Just keep yourself safe, obviously.
Perhaps you should tail this priest. Find out where he lives. Find his day-to-day. Perhaps there's a good job to get him in transit. Make it much easier. Perhaps putting a brake line.
I mean, we know he's gonna show up at this soup kitchen.
We also
So
know
we're gonna have to wait for him there either way.
we also know that he's going to go to the policeman's ball too.
That we do.
And yeah, pretty much the policeman's ball. The priest.
Oh wait, no, I'm not there, but I'm just
Like I like you just like turn up.
No,
like,
I
you're listening
imagine
to-
you just like talking over my shoulder, like, yeah, also like this.
You're at the sitting at the table next to him, like just listening in. You just like turn around and chime in. Yeah, and Pretty Boy's just like get some more information and get back to me.
I like
We'll
the,
support whatever your choice is.
I like the idea that this mission to kill the priest is literally us going to be waiting for him to get in a car to drive to the policeman's ball, and we just fucking automatic the
yeah,
fucking car.
I mean that's my plan. Just fucking stake it out, wait
is a
for
good
the
old-
moment, and
It's
then
a
just
good old fashioned whack. Yes,
just fucking
classic,
blast the car with all
classic Goodfellas whack.
Yeah, I'm liking that. Like, just get 5 dudes, each with Thompsons, and we just go, and we just fucking.
Just right into the side of the car, just
Yeah.
like whatever that massacre was.
We should totally do that. That's
Like a Valentine's Day massacre, I think is what it was called.
yeah.
Jeez.
That's perfect. We should totally do that. Do that.
Yeah. So, does anyone else want to do anything while this kind of like Friday night party's happening at Liquid Medicine?
No, not really. I mean, like, how many days do you think you'll need to repair the car? Curious.
Like 2 more.
Fuck. Okay.
Some pair of days.
Yeah. So I don't know. I guess. Maybe I can see if I can make a friend at the party. I don't know. I don't have any contacts, right? So I'd like to have a contact. Is there something?
Yeah. So go ahead and socialize. Go ahead and roll plus presence.
-1 cause I'm drunk as fuck and I'm ace. I got a 9.
You can choose one. So you can acquire a new contact if you want. You can
Yeah.
hear rumors. You can acquire some useful information or ask for a favor.
No, I want a new contact. Yeah.
Okay. Name your contact and who they are, what they do.
I would like to know a kick-ass mechanic.
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Well, who is your mechanic? We already kind of like said that this guy exists, right? Like your classic mechanic.
Yeah, so maybe he's like back in town to like
Uh-huh.
help out another racer, and like he and I have been like super good buddies for like years, right?
Sure.
And the reason why he's jumped onto another race is because he goes onto like racers who are the new hottest thing, right? And he's never really been my mechanic. He's just sort of helped me out. I've always been like a solo driver without a mechanic, right?
Yeah, he's like the go-to race mechanic.
Yeah,
The
and-
best racers go to this guy always.
Yeah, so maybe he's here because like he wants like the help of the Black Hand to help him and his racer win. Maybe his racer got kneecapped or something like that, like, and he needs.
Oh yeah.
Like, and maybe I'm just like, is that you, Steph? What are you fucking doing here?
Is Steph okay? And she
Well, I was thinking it was a dude, but yeah,
you were saying he, but you threw out Steph.
like as in Stefan.
Yeah, Stefan, sure.
Yeah, I just call him Steph. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Steph. Let me like put that in quotes. Steph. And Steph. Oh, just getting the best of the news happening. I like to stay in it. My shop's just down the street. I come to Liquid Medicine all the time.
Wait, when did you come here? I've never been to your shop. I didn't even know you had a shop here.
Well, we moved back from Beyond City just a little while ago. The best racers are in Pharrellville. Beyond City doesn't have much going on for the racing game. You should know that by now. And I think Steph is one of those people. He's always surrounded by other people, usually women, but he's always like super off-putting to all the people that's like surround him.
Yeah.
Like paparazzi people that kind of like chase him around wherever he goes.
Yeah. So it's like, maybe I take this opportunity to have a quiet drink with him and sort of like just talk about stuff, old times. Basically, how I'm just itching to get back into the game, but I don't have a car to race in and all that sort of stuff, and I'm trying to find a sponsor right now to put me back in, and that's why I'm here with the fuck it, I'd be open about it to him because we're all buddies, but yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'm just here with the Black Hand trying to get them to sponsor me, and then they keep putting me on jobs and shit, but eventually, they're gonna warm up to the old ace. They're gonna put me in a car. They're gonna make me race. It's gonna be good.
Oh, I'll tell you what. I saw the best car I've ever seen. Just the other day. A racer I've been working quite a lot with. They call their car hookah. Some sort of slang term from out in Manistee Fields.
Was that like an
something.
African car or something like that?
No, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. One seat, no front railing over the engine. It's a V8 air-cooled Model A coupe it is. Oh, I'm sure you know who that is. It's driven by the Dirt Devil. Of course. Buggers won every race they've been in for some time.
I heard that motherfucker doesn't have any nuts.
That's it. I can't say I've seen him likewise either way.
Yeah.
But that never bothered me.
Doesn't have any nuts. Oh, Henley.
Yeah, so that's how that sort of conversation goes, and
It does sound good though. And he grabs a waiter for a bowl of peanuts on the table.
Yeah, I'd start crushing them in my mouth like really loudly,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's sort of my contact now, I guess. So Stefan, the mechanic.
Yeah.
Okay, that's all I wanted to do.
Break numero trace.
Yeah, he's totally. If he were played by like an actor in a show, he's totally played by the bartender of the show Killjoys. That's a good picture of him there.
Okay. I was thinking. Oh yeah, no, yeah. Okay. I was thinking like the guy that plays the transporter. I forget his name now. That British guy.
No idea.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Are you talking like Jason Statham?
Yeah, Jason Statham.
Oh, that's pretty close. Yeah, it's like a mix of those two. Is a perfect.
That's why you couldn't hear me.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's pretty much where I sit on that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to take a break? We're at the top of the hour.
You guys kind of like end this party. Like go out unless you guys have other things that you wish to do.
No, I mean, like, that's kind of what I had to do. I mean, I want to plan with Pretty Boy, like, exactly what he's going to provide for this hit so that that's, like, squared away.
Yeah, so I mean, he's very, like, reserved about it. He's like, get the information, let me know. And if you're going guns blazing, I can give you, like, 5 people.
Okay.
But if you're going to do a whack, if you're going to do anything that you need something else, he can provide what you need.
Okay, so he's, like, not going to give me any definites till I've got more info?
Yeah, because you don't even know how you're gonna do it now.
Yeah, but like, I mean,
He
you
just
know,
wants
if
to know the
if
plan,
He goes
and then-
like, if he goes like, I'll give you 5 guys to do whatever you say, then I got 5 guys to do whatever the fuck I want with. You know
Yeah,
what
he's definitely not gonna go that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's probably canonical by the end of the night as well that a drunk Ace would probably spill the beans to Heather as to what exactly went down in there.
Yeah.
I feel like that's appropriate. Like maybe I'm just like maybe drunkenly put my arm around her and be like,
I killed that motherfucker.
I put his own gun into his spine and pulled the trigger, and then I told the priest that you sent me to kill him. Can you believe it? Oh my god.
I'm really glad I made up this lie where I'm the person who's going to kill this priest, because if somebody else went after him and they found that shit out, that'd be really bad for me. You know?
Yeah, I'm just like, as I'm like got my arms around, it's like, I told you, Ace has got your back. Ace has got your back.
Yeah, my back. Yeah, right. Yeah.
You just take care of Ace. Ace will take care of you.
Take care of yourself by drinking a little less.
And I think definitely from behind you, you definitely hear Pinky's voice go, Joey Ace Cavett, what are you doing with your arm around that harlot?
I like maybe drunkenly turn around and just go like, what are you doing here?
Bitch, I don't even know you.
Standing there, like Stiffy is like holding her drink next to her, like a Sex on the Beach or something in a glass,
Yeah.
and she has a street racer behind her, standing behind her, the guy known as Chambers, and I actually gotta put that in my notes.
Also, she called me a harlot, so she's getting another fucking whack.
Oh, before you do any of that stuff, I'm just like, if Chambers is right there, I just walk up to him and I'm just like, and I headbutt his nose. It's fucking boom,
Wow.
just straight up, just like, and it's like, and then I turned around and it's like,
You're drunk. You definitely have to roll for that headbutt.
oh yeah, fuck yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, roll plus brawn.
All right,
Because this is happening.
Yeah, sure. Landing reflexes, nerves of steel, +2 going forward with a brawn of 0. So 2d6 +2.
What did you just swing by me real fast? Just
Nerves
like
of
the
steel.
Republican?
Doing something daring, get a +1 going forward. And landing reflexes, when I surprise someone, you gain a +1 going forward.
It's not daring. I'm not going to call that daring.
How is really?
Headbutting someone is not daring. If anything, it's retarded.
That's a form of bravery.
Well played. Take it. Go for it.
Only the stupid and the non-fearing can be called
Go for
brave. So.
Go for it. Take it. I'll give that to you. So you can deal your damage and avoid their attack, or you can deal an additional damage.
Well, how much is a headbutt?
It's always your class's worth of damage.
Okay, so my class's damage is a D4.
Probably.
So you're gonna have to remind me how this works, right?
Right.
They have a HP, right? They don't take
They
just
have a
wounds.
HP. Yeah.
Okay.
He's not wearing any like armor or anything. You know, doesn't have a
Okay.
shield.
Doesn't have a face shield.
Yeah.
So what's this called? This is called open fire.
A headbutt.
No, the
Yeah.
move that I move.
It's probably a brawl.
Oh, brawl. Okay, brawl. Yeah.
Yeah.
+10 deal damage to the enemy and avoid their attack, or do an additional 1d6 damage. All right, I'm gonna do an additional 1d6.
Okay. So roll 1d4 plus 1d6.
7 damage.
In return, like your head hitting someone else's head. I don't know if anyone realistically does that, expecting the outcome to be good. But you're gonna get a headache for 3 damage, because that shit hurts. But he drops. He drops like just drops like a bad cold, hits the ground. Pinky's like hitting you, like, Ice, why did you go and do that for? He just wanted a drink. That's all. And even Stiffy's like pulling on your arm, like, Ice, come on now. They have the same voice. They're probably brother and sister. Who knows?
Oh my god, the kid and the kid and the girlfriend have the same voice.
Like 90% of my NPCs. have that
I think
voice,
it's worth pointing out now that Joey literally hates every single other racer. that ever exists.
Yeah.
Did you just say that? Like, I just hate literally every single one.
No. I'm not gonna say it. I just like if I like same thing.
Well, you just
like,
headbutted a guy, and I thought that was pretty dumb.
I headbutted a guy. I need the other racer in the supposedly testicles that he didn't have for some reason.
Yeah, so I think
Biology is
over
not on my side.
at the end of the bar where Edgar's like probably talking to Ken Soto about that night's books, Krakow like comes up to you and he goes, "Fight at end of bar. You want Krakow to break up? Escort driver out of pharmacy."
Fucking. Yes, please, Krakow. I would very much
Right.
appreciate that.
Krakow is on it. Then he drops mop, cracks his knuckles. Oh, nice. And he walks over to Ace. Heather, what are you doing? Pinky's ignoring you now. And
I mean,
ignoring Ace.
I fucking have no time for this bullshit. Like, Ace's personal life has nothing to do with me. So, like, as soon as he headbutt the guy, I just fucking walked away. I don't give a shit.
Sure, and I think Heather gets her own like kind of like shout from across the bar. You hear your name, Heather, and at the same time you're like in this haze of like a drink in or 2 drinks in, and you hear the cup being poured in front of you by Miranda, and like that's Heather Hollingshead, like behind you, like being pointed out from the other side of the bar. Like where does your attention go?
I mean, I look towards whoever's saying my name because
you look back, and underneath this umbrella lamp you spot the older gentleman wearing the top hat with the holes in it that we saw in the alleyway, pointing to you. He's like standing on a stool over the crowd to like look at you, and he's like shining in the light, and you see someone in like a fedora hat like turned down so you can't see their face in the crowd, like who he's like pointing at, and the fedora hat like nods and like starts heading in your way.
All right.
Meanwhile,
I stay right the fuck here and I wait for whoever it is.
Turn back to your drink, or do you just Okay, so you turn back to your drink, and Miranda's like, "All right," and like goes down and puts your drink on the books or whatever, like she always does, and Krakow comes over to pulls Pinky, like just shoves Pinky aside, who like stumbles, "Hey, who are you?" And like she like complains, and Krakow like, "All right, Ace, out you go."
Yeah, I need some fresh air anyway. Like maybe I got like all this blood on my face from like just pounding his nose in with my head.
Chambers is just like fucking he's laid out like a dead body.
Yeah, he's just like
from the nose.
Yeah.
No one, like Stiffy's like punch him in the chest. Like, take that, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
And Krakow like grabs Stiffy by the collar and hoists him up, and he just shoves you up the stairs.
Yeah.
Edgar says, "Time you leave. Come on." And he pushes you out the front door of the pharmacy and literally kicks Stiffy out onto the curb where you're like Betty's sitting there, there's probably like a valet or something parking people's cars.
Oh, so Betty's back now? Sweet.
Yeah, Betty's back. It doesn't matter.
5 HP? Sweet.
Yeah.
Cute.
And as we get back inside, Edgar, are you doing anything special?
I did want to try and socialize actually for the and maybe as the party's dying down, I'm like kind of like just talking. I'm just like going around and be like, "Hey, thanks for coming out." I'm just like in my last talking to people. I'm gonna try and socialize.
Yeah, roll that. Are you gonna spend any money to gain the +1?
Let's see how much I have. My move blending in gives me a hold that I haven't spent yet, so I'm gonna spend it on this.
Nice. Sure. Yeah.
6 plus 2 then. Damn it!
Wow, those snake eyes. God damn.
Wow. Wow.
Wow. Yeah, that's really bad. You still choose one, so you still get to choose one, but things go out of hand quickly.
Still choose one. So I think I'm still gonna do the acquire a new contact friend fence or asset.
Okay. Who name the person and who are they?
So what
How
I
many
want
enemies
to
are you
do,
planning to make in this game?
And what is your vice bond with them?
what I want to do is
Are they Vernon Willis's twin?
I want to know a drug dealer so I can start getting into the drug business.
Oh, a drug dealer. Shit.
Nice.
Okay.
It's probably why it gets out of hand.
Let's call him Badger.
Fuck you. Really? No, you're not allowed to use Badger as the name for a drug dealer.
Why not? They do it in Breaking Bad. I'm just ripping that person. I was ripping that person right off.
That's. You got
Okay,
a terrible
fine,
context.
Fine. Do you have a name for him, Tux?
It
It would probably have like a handle, right?
Fucking Weasel. There you go.
Weasel.
Weasel's good.
Yeah, suck on that hand.
Fucking Badger. What do you,
Not just Weasel. Fucking Weasel.
and why do they not like you?
What, they don't like me?
Things are gonna get out of hand real quickly.
Oh, I don't know.
probably because you killed his boss.
Boss was burning.
No,
He's the lowly mechanic at the shop.
his
He goes
boss-
to work one day and it's just burned.
No, his boss was the lady in the barber shop.
Yeah, maybe could be one of the barbers.
No, it was the lady from the barber shop, the one that was selling the drugs for.
Well, she's definitely dead.
Yeah, she's definitely dead, but that was his previous boss.
Okay, yeah, that's possible. It could be like her brother or her like associate.
If that's what we're calling it nowadays.
Or maybe you just owe this guy like a good old fist fight between the two of you from a scuffle long ago.
In a
Maybe
galaxy
someone from
far,
Beyond
far
City.
If he thinks that, maybe.
I think it should definitely be someone from Beyond City
Okay, sure.
because we still don't know what happened in Beyond City. Okay, I'm just gonna write someone from Edgar's past in Beyond City.
So I don't gain a new friend.
Friend. It's like a rival. Could be
So
your
so I don't gain a new friend.
It's like Ash and Gary. Like
Right,
you can
exactly.
use
So
them.
I failed. So I failed. Yeah. So I don't get my thing.
I'm just gonna make a real hard move. Like things are gonna get out of hand, and I think it's like a sweeping punch to your jaw. Like just comes out, you son of a bitch, and just like crack, and you pass out, or head hits the bar or something, and Krakow comes running out. Another one, and he like jumps like Superman's off the stairwell, and like pushes himself through the crowd and like throws this guy like against the wall and across a table or something, smashing glasses in every way. And Ken Soto cries about his books. Krakow just like punches the guy out. He punches Weasel out. We still don't know what happened in Beyond City. Maybe we'll get to that next session.
How much do I take any harm from that?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, he just like makes you like super hazy. But meanwhile, what a ridiculous scene. Meanwhile, Heather, as you turn back around, you feel a big, just a big, long, strong hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
Like a left hand, and the figure sits next to you, like sits in the chair, goes straight, like hits the bar, and a drink appears in front of her, because that's how good liquid medicine is. And she takes her hat off and sits down, and she goes silently, or like quiet, like kind of like low key. She goes, we haven't talked in too long. And it's Virginia, if you didn't pull it together.
Oh, cool.
I pulled it together.
Yeah, I figured.
I didn't.
Like,
I didn't.
We know you didn't. We know.
yeah. It's been a while.
You haven't called.
I haven't needed anything.
You should watch out for yourself.
Yeah? Do you know something that I don't?
Well, they know it's you that killed that god. The harbor.
Well, I'm sure you can.
And she's like shaking. You can like hear her ice in her glass shake. Because yeah, she's clear. You know she has a drinking problem, and that's what it's from.
I just say,
You can like smell it on her. She's horrible.
I'm sure you can make that disappear.
More work for you. Another thing that I'm supposed to do for Heather Hollingshead.
Yep.
Is what? You gave me half of one job?
I can give the press my half of that job.
And then what'll happen? I'll stop being this great detective that I am, and she like turns towards you.
I mean, you will be entirely discredited, thrown from the force, lose your job, probably for associating with known lowlives like myself, as well as taking what could be considered a bribe.
Sheila, you don't know anything about me, even. We've talked maybe twice. I hate this job. Being a detective and associating with you is the worst thing that ever happened to me.
Why the fuck did you do it?
Because I thought I wanted it at the time. Now that I have it,
You know what they say, be careful what you wish for. Would you rather have this job and be dealing with me or be in prison? That'll be fun.
I wanted to
I'm
save
sure
this
with the
city.
bad people you've put away, you know, they'd love you there.
And she just like shakes her head and she goes, "No, we're done. You can hold whatever you want against me, but if you do, I'll find you and kill you. I did the last thing I'm ever going to do for a Hollingshead. The police started canvassing Greenside. I kept them away from your mother. Told them to skip that house for the time being."
She's like talking and she's all fucking tough shit, like not gonna do anything more for me. I'm just dead staring her, like the coldest look that you've ever seen. And I say, "No, you're not done, and you won't be done until I say you're done."
Boom.
Are you threatening me?
Yeah, I'm threatening you. Fuck you gonna do about it?
And I think you see her like shakily like reach inside her like jacket, like slowly,
As soon as I see her reaching for anything, I go, "Don't even fucking think about it." And I'd like to roll something, you know, like threaten or fucking manipulate or anything. I have like 1,000 good social stats, so
you can roll a parlay, yeah.
okay.
Because you have like 1,000 social stats.
8.
Yeah, you need to give her like some sort of show.
So I'm guessing
you're
she has
giving
it. So I'm guessing she hesitates, so that I can do something.
Well, yeah, she's not even going fast. Like she's super shaky. She's
Okay, so
barely coherent.
I go, "Don't even fucking think about it. You're not an idiot. This isn't gonna last forever. Deal with the stress. Deal with what I tell you to do, and maybe one day I will be happy enough with you that we can part ways."
Yeah, I think it's like this is like our end of like episode monologue while we get like a close-up of Virginia Rose like having a revolver out, but her hands are so shaky that she can't load it, and all the bullets are just falling on the floor before she just drops the revolver.
I mean, when she's got a gun like pointed at me, I imagine there are people watching, and I just kind of do one of these, like,
yeah,
like, you know, like it's fine.
Yeah. There's like people like nudging each other, like looking, and it's just her, and it's like is that Virginia Rose? Yeah, maybe.
And she drops it and
just like drops the gun, all the bullets on the ground, like 12 bullets fall on the ground, and she just gets up, walks out, leaves her.
I imagine if it's a show, the last words of the show are just like if it's for a TV show, the last words in the show would be Heather being like, "Fucking amateur," picking up the
all the credits roll like 10 seconds go by, and then it's just Heather's like, "Fucking amateur." God, oh, so artsy and cool. Let's do our end of session stuff, guys. That was a good ending. I enjoyed that. Dons, does anyone think that their bonds no longer define their relationship?
I actually don't have any bonds. I was hoping to set one up with you, Heather. Now that you're,
bond to be?
we don't have a bond. I don't have a bond with you.
Yeah,
so.
but like, what's the bond you want to start?
I'm thinking something to do with that you can rely on me to be
like Ace is my go-to guy or something, like
something along the lines of like if you need something done like, and you don't care
If
about the
Heather
outcome.
needs a man with a gun in his hand, she calls Ace.
Or,
How's that?
Yeah, something like that, or more like I was thinking more like I'm gonna put my dog Ace on people if it
Hell yeah,
means
sure.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's how I think the
Ace-
relationship is, right? It's definitely not like
Ace
a.
is my wild dog.
Yeah.
Or some shit.
So what does that sound like to me though? If I wanted to.
From your end, that would be like, like I'm at Heather's disposal or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Heather has the money. I have
the violence.
Heather has the money. I have the
The gunny.
The means.
money, and I have the want. No, I have the desperation. No, that's not the right word.
Just say the means.
I still think the means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is anyone else?
Now that I've paid Heather back a decent amount of the money, because mine's just Heather's trusting me with more responsibility, I'm gonna make her some good money with these assets. $50 is pretty decent, so I'm thinking.
Hell yeah, it is.
Thinking changing that to something like like Heather and I have a good business relationship now.
Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna change. I've got one here that's like Edgar owes me, and I intend to collect to like Edgar pays on time. Like.
Yeah.
So how do you get XP from bonds?
Basically, when you change them and they no longer define your relationship, you get an XP from it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I have a bond that says Edgar has trusted me with a secret. That has never come up ever.
What was that secret? We said something about it.
It's why he left for
Yeah.
the other
Yeah,
time.
we have not touched on that yet. I know we've mentioned it like 2 or 3 times.
I feel like I want to
That's
change
still
it
the
to
big
something else
question.
with Edgar because it's not going to be useful ever.
How many bonds do you currently? You have just one bond right
I
now,
have
right?
two,
So you add
two.
a second bond. Oh, okay. So you can make it a third bond.
Add a
Because
third
your
bond?
secret is coming into play like next session.
Okay, all right. So Edgar, what do you think is a good bond for me and you to have?
I know you'd mentioned something about trying to get me to like act more.
I mean, I feel like I've already made you act more, and I removed that bond last time. I got experience for it, so.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure. What do you think? What does Ace think of Edgar right now?
Well, he hasn't really done anything for Ace. He's just like another employee of Heather.
Yeah.
Like that's how Ace sort of looks at him.
Well, then just do that, right? Like Edgar is just another employee of Heather's.
Yeah,
And-
because
but-
that'll be easy one to change if we like have a decent interaction with each other.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Yeah.
So
So you don't see anything, or Heather is just a coworker, or Edgar is just a coworker. Like that's all you got to say. And as soon as Edgar, you think of Edgar as a friend or anything other than a coworker. Then
Yeah, as soon as we have like a meaningful interaction that like changes that, then
yeah.
so
I think that's a great one to have.
So if I wanted to assist Edgar later on, I could say that he's just another employee, but the assistance would change that relationship. Is that how that would work going forward?
As soon as you don't think of Edgar as another employee, then that's how it works.
I mean, to get the +1 going forward in the assistance roles.
oh yeah, well you
Just by
would
having
roll-
that bond, yeah, you
yeah,
would
having
have
the bond
plus
means
two.
you when you roll you do a +1 to if
Okay.
you were to assist me.
Yeah.
Cool. So bonds. Did we learn something new and important?
Hell yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yes, many things. These are almost always yes. Did we overcome a notable obstacle or enemy? Yes.
Yes.
Two eyes.
We gained some measure of heat, money, or assets.
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
Not
we
really.
ran away from the cops with the heat.
We didn't really gain anything from it though. Did we
And-
did we gain heat from that?
No, I never specifically told you. No.
Yeah.
Okay, well, what about like the asset. We removed the asset from the other team, right, or the other mob, right?
Yeah.
Back
You didn't
then,
gain it.
Yeah, we didn't like take it. We didn't like actually.
No.
Okay.
You, like removed it is really air quoted.
I mean, we did get an asset of the gun guy, right? Or Heather did.
That's true. Yeah, actually, that's
Oh, okay, yeah.
Everyone marking XP then. Yeah, you're right. You guys gained at least 2 assets.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And we got a really good mechanic too. So yeah.
Let's count. Yeah, 3 assets actually. So, some pants, and we're done.
What about
alignment?
alignment?
Oh, alignment. How did I miss that one? Cool. What are you guys' alignments? I don't.
Mine's good. Spend money or give away items to someone in need.
Yep, you did that.
You gave away a soup.
Yeah, you gave
Yeah,
Heather.
for Stiffy and for those the guys in the alley.
Yeah, and Heather to get her socialize up.
Yeah. I made Stiffy the star of the candy shop.
You made him
Really?
50 Cent of Pharrell City. Mine-
Ace's alignment.
Yeah, chaotic. Make a situation worse for someone using vehicles. I feel like I did that pretty well in the chase scene.
You made it, yeah. At least for 1 or 2 people.
Yeah.
Pinky's friend Sarah, her situation's not worse.
Yes, I fucking I tired-ironed a lady in the face to get a motorbike. So
Yeah, I think that's fair. Go ahead. And what about Heather's?
Alignment.
Yeah.
It's the one that's like when I pay what's due. It's like a lawful alignment. When I pay someone for damage that I've caused or whatever.
Oh.
So I guess maybe Ruiz, like who I paid for like helping me.
mm.
Yeah.
You also paid me for the damages
Yeah.
on the car. So
Yeah, I mean, I think
It's not really damage, but yeah, Ruiz counts.
I think I'm sticking to it. You know.
Giving Ruiz $5 because she suffered at your hands
Yep.
by just you being around.
does paying someone for damage can that be constituted as like I'm paying them back for the damage they did to me?
No. It's basically like if I kill your dog because I have to kill your dog, and then I give you $5, like you
For
know,
your dog, yeah.
Yeah.
trying to make right.
Oh my god, I fucking leveled again.
Yeah, that's
All
likely.
my rolls have just been fucking awful.
Yeah, you did get a lot of bad rolls.
I got a level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so next time we lay low.
We had
we're all
very
level.
few like successful rolls, I think, today.
I had one good one, which saved my life.
Yeah, you had one great one. Let's be real.
Yeah.
You had like a 14.
14, yeah.
Cool. I think we're done.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Let's do some shout outs, Mr. Tux Rodanis. Let's start with you, sir.
Hey everybody! Thanks for watching tonight. It was a lot of fun. Black Hand's always really cool. I'm Tuxtradamus. I'm at all the places: Twitch, Twitter, YouTube with Tuxtradamus. I do the streamy thing. You can see me here 3 nights a week. Last one will be tomorrow. Thursday for some dank superheroes. And then I do my own stuff on my own channel. And yeah, that's about it for me. Thanks again, everybody.
Sweet. Distracted Elf. Let's go to you.
Hey everybody, I'm Distracted Elf. You can find me everywhere at Distracted Elf, so on Twitch and Twitter at Distracted Elf. I do lots of role-playing games and so forth, and I play lots of strategy games on my stream, like Blood Bowl or XCOM, that kind of stuff.
Nice.
If you ever find a great amount of clarity in your life, will you get rid of distracted in your name?
No, it's part of my
Okay.
brand.
You're just gonna keep it? Okay. Even if you suddenly are just no longer distracted.
I mean, how distracted am I really? Let's be real.
I mean,
Laser focus. Speaking about the man with the laser focus, let's go on over to our GM, Mr. Swagula. How you doing, sir?
yeah. So I'm a thing. I do things. I might start streaming. We'll see. I spent way too much time yesterday actually setting up a stream, like art and stuff, because I'm very anal about doing all my own shit, all of it, even including music that gets played. Like I make it, and art and everything. And so
Why don't
I
you
might
make a
do it.
stream about making all that shit?
I mean, maybe. I got some weird ass ideas of doing shit that I always do because my streams aren't like back when I did stream and if I were to again, it's never gonna be video games because God, I hate video games so much. I just can't enjoy any of them. I just hate them all. So it would be like game design, role play games, and probably like a talk show, which would be like David Letterman or the Bill Burr podcast. It would be really bad. But that's what my streams are always. Anyway, so maybe I'll do that again. Maybe I won't. You never know. Probably won't. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I tweet. Usually, I'm going to say I tweet really good things lately. I think my Twitter's been pretty gold as of the last month. I'm on Twitter fire. That's it. That's really it.
I'm going to look at your Twitter right now to see.
Thank you.
Twitter fire is.
Oh no, you're gonna make me really self-conscious.
So
Google is Twitter fire.
yeah,
What
let's.
is my Twitter?
Thanks everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed the show. If you haven't already done so, please consider hitting that follow button. It really helps the stream grow, and you'll be alerted to all the dumb shit that we do here. Speaking about that dumb shit, let's talk about it. We have Die Party. It's a tabletop role-playing stream that we do here on the channel. We have 6 currently active games going forward, and which you can find all by looking at the schedule, which is !schedule, or you can check out the notification down below. We have Die Party Night City, Cyberpunk 2020 Adventure, Mondays 5 p.m. PST, super good show. Tuesdays we have Die Party Void Barons, which is a Warhammer 40k rogue trader game. That's fucking exceptional. That's we've just started the second one right there, so it's going to be really good game to go forward. Wednesdays, 5 p.m. PST with Die Party. Black Hand, which is this game, powered by the Apocalypse. Mafia, you know the gist. Thursdays, we have Die Party Fulcrum, which is a Mutants and Mastermind system game, which is superheroes. On Friday, bi-weekly, we have first Die Party Gambit starting on January 20th, which is a Edge of the Empire game, which is Star Wars, in case you weren't aware of that. That starts next week. And that's a 8 a.m. PST, which is an EU-friendly game. And then same day, we have a bi-weekly game called Die Party Omen, which is a 5e game, Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, at 5 p.m. PST. And that starts, the first episode of that starts this week on the 13th. So make sure you check that out. Anyways, we also have Board Games and Breeder Bros on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. Central European Time or 9 a.m. PST. And that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And remember, if your local soup kitchen is making 2 mushroom soup, you should definitely check that shit out because apparently it's fucking delicious. Right,
Mushrooms and
Dude.
more mushrooms.
Dude, mushroom soup is so good.
Yeah, it is. Good
So
night, guys.
good.